Start streaming. I am indeed live. Hello! Hello, hello!
Cat!
Cat! Good beginning of the stream! We got
Stop
cat.
laying on my keyboard!
We got cat. Oh, that's literally the job of every cat. I swear to God, cats know exactly what keyboards are for and how exactly to get in the way. They're literally like somehow evolutionarily programmed to just know.
Try to take a screenshot.
I mean,
how dare she?
what am I even looking at? I don't even know what I'm looking at, Katie.
Ah!
Katie sent me a picture. It's currently an off-brand. Oh, her Katie's laptop is a Lego desk. That's really funny. She's doing Legos on her laptop. Okay, that's really funny, actually.
I see a valuable sacrifice there.
I mean, honestly, it's pretty valid. It's pretty valid. One sec. I gotta figure out why I don't have chat. Lachey. There we go.
Hello, chat.
There it is. Anyway, yes, I am joined, as always, by the great, grand, glorious, wonderful Didgeridoo.
I am not a didgeridoo. I do not go wow 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 wow
Wow,
wow
wappa, wow, wappa, wow, wappa, wow. But you could. Have you ever considered that?
No?
You could just live your life that way.
I could.
You could just live your life that way.
I would love to live my life as an enlarged dick.
some of us already live our lives as enlarged sticks. Am I right, fellas?
No.
Don't tell on yourself, did you? Anyway, I'm here doing the exact same thing I was doing the last freaking time I streamed. I'm looking for some shinies. That's what I'm doing.
Guys, it's a miracle. My cat is now under the other monitor.
Wow!
Hello, everyone.
Incredible!
Indeed. Hello, girly girl. So if I just randomly stop existing, it's the cat.
It's literally cat. It's fine.
Don't you dare!
Everybody
I see
knows.
you eyeing my keyboard.
Yep. She knows.
You little bitch.
She just knows. She just knows. Oh, I guess I could, just in case something interesting actually happens.
Alright. Come here, you cuddle monster. And up we go like a fucking slinky and down. Stay there! Stay there, be square!
Oh, wait, I gotta, hang on. I'm so prepared, guys.
I mean, yes, you are. Is one not typically prepared in a situation like this? Where the fuck did I put my controller?
He says... No, I'm just gonna share this with you. Just in case something interesting happens. Probably won't, because we're full on shiny hunting here, but you know, we're gonna pretend like something interesting might happen.
Yes, we shall get another piss dog.
Oh god, please no. No more piss dogs. I don't want any more. I don't want more piss dogs.
Yeah, you want the piss pig instead?
Oh man, Tepig really does kind of look like a piss pig, doesn't it? It's like yellow.
Yellow. How sad.
I kind of don't want it anymore. Can I just switch shinies in the middle of the thing? Just gonna pull up my other images. I have the entire. Dude, chat. This is how
think
nerdy.
about Ember.
This is
think
how.
about Ember, Casey.
Oh yeah, Ember. Ember is a pretty sick shiny, actually. No, like, what was I gonna say? I forgot what I was gonna say now. I mean, I could search for any shiny. I could replace that image immediately. Because, fun fact, I have the entire sprite and model repository from every single generation of Pokemon on this computer. So
Jesus.
that's
nice.
just in case I happen to want to
Shit on
do
my
something
feet.
with them one day, which probably,
Go get
who
it.
knows, but
This damn cat's gonna be a nuisance tonight.
oh, I mean, you know, it's a pretty normal
It happens.
thing.
It happens. Also, for
Uh,
those of you who don't know, I'm hunting in Let's Go Eevee. So, I
Ah.
may not be hunting the same, but I'm still hunting in full odds.
Are you well, yeah, it's definitely a different kind of full odds, but definitely still a grind. Still a grind for sure. Been grinding me some Pokemon Go lately. I woke up to 25 more requests this morning. Apparently, okay, so basically what happened is one of the Reddit threads that I commented on, it like blew up with people looking for the Vivians, which I'm not gonna lie, I completely forgot was a thing. But yeah, so people started like adding me over and over again. My friends list on Pokemon Go is now almost 200 people. And,
Jesus.
And literally, like, I don't know if you know how the Vivian mechanics in Pokemon Go work, but the fact that I have 15 out of the 18 forms now already
Yeah, that's nuts.
is crazy. When you realize that it involves saving postcards from all over the freaking world. Like,
So
there are...
speaking of blowing up, I made a post on the Twitter, or the X. I will never call it X. So, WWE just recently released their new theme on SmackDown. It was by Megan Thee Stallion.
Okay.
It's pretty shit, but whatever.
Sure.
So, people were commenting about how they felt about it and blah blah blah, and someone someone posted a quote saying something along the lines of, with how popular the hip hop community is in WWE, I'm not surprised they chose Megan Thee Stallion.
Right.
And me, being the me I am, decided to post a rage bait tweet saying, never has WWE been prosperous with hip hop. And if anyone knows WWE, that is so far from the truth, it's hilarious.
Why would you post that?
Because rage bait, it was fun.
Don't be that guy, dude. That's exactly everything wrong with the internet.
True.
That's like actually everything wrong with the internet.
True. I don't do them that often. I've only done them like twice in like this past year, I think.
I mean, fair, but
And one of them was for like Zenless Zone Zero, which recently came out, and then I love the troll in the comments. Like, people are like, man, you must be some sick, lonely person who's like 300 pounds in the basement. I'm like, actually, I'm 600, and I just fuck with them. But anyhow,
that's amazing.
I know. The original post itself got around like 600,000 views. Which is all fine and
Hang
dandy.
on, sorry. Hold your thought, Digi. Okay, I moved my off-brand Legos so I could open my laptop to be here. Thank you, Katie. I appreciate you.
Thank you, Katie.
What are you working on, though? I didn't like zoom in on the picture, and it was a little thumbnail. I couldn't tell what it was.
Huh. Anywho, that original post got around like 600,000, 700,000, around there.
Yeah.
My post, in all its glory, got around 6 billion views.
What?
Oh, and to say I absolutely got decimated, oh, it was great. I had like 2,000 reposts and like 20 likes. It was glorious. I couldn't have asked for like a better,
I don't know that
like,
that's the reputation you want online, but sure.
It was a fake. It was a fake account, so whatever.
Oh, that's fine.
Secondly, I truly didn't give two shits if anyone hates me on Twitter, of all places.
I mean, Twitter's just a right-wing
always-
cesspool of nothingness these days.
Exactly.
So...
I literally do not give a shit about Twitter.
I will send you a pic of the box. They are Gothy flowers. Oh, that's cool. Gothy flower.
Gothy flowers.
That's cool.
That sounds interesting.
I'm down to clown with that. That's super cool.
But yeah, my phone was going off like for 3 days straight.
Dude, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I guess when you rage
Normally
bait.
I wouldn't be so proud about like a rage bait tweet, but that was just.
I mean, honestly, you shouldn't be
amazing.
proud, but you know, whatever. It's fine. you get your little 15 minutes of notoriety, I guess.
Yes, exactly. The people just kept giving me so much of it. I'm like, you guys are feeding into me. That's
Well,
literally what I
and
commented.
I was
I'm
gonna
like,
say, like,
you guys
like,
keep
I
feeding into this.
I guess I can't really say that much when I consider the fact that the only reason people do it is because it works. Like,
True.
it's just one of those
I did
things.
learn a lot of things though. I didn't know that WWE released an entire rap album. Neither did I know that John Cena released a rap album that went platinum.
I mean, anything John Cena releases was gonna go platinum. Let's be real. I
True.
mean, like, literally one of the world's most famous people already, pretty much.
Oh
like,
yeah. Oh yeah.
So that's not terribly
But it was,
surprising.
I'm pretty sure it was like before all the memes and before his whole like
Wait, really?
superhero. Yeah, before
Oh.
his whole superhero-esque thing, maybe. I don't know. Let me check what date it was released. Cena released his album. He released it in 2005. So yeah, well before the memes
Wow.
and stuff.
Yeah, like,
That
well
was
before.
during his Dr. Thugonomics days.
That was like, What? That didn't
What?
register with my brain right away. He has a doctorate in economics?
No, Thugonomics.
Oh. I literally thought you said doctorate in economics. I'm like, why does John Cena have a doctorate in economics? That's really funny. Okay, all right, never mind. Ignore my boomer brain who doesn't know all the.
There is a wrestler who has a doctorate in like dentist work or something.
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
people
I can't
have
remember
doctorates
exactly.
in all sorts of. I think
Oh, yeah,
Shaq
that
has a.
was fun.
I think Shaq has a PhD in business, if I'm not mistaken.
Really?
Yeah.
That's dope.
Although now that I think about it, it might be honorary. Like, it might be an honorary doctorate. I can't remember, but like,
Gotcha.
anyway, I'm pretty sure he's got a business degree, like a fairly advanced business degree,
Right.
which makes sense because he's like a freaking bajillionaire even outside of basketball. Like
He's a bajillionaire, yeah. Yeah, no kidding.
But anyway, yeah, I don't know.
I've always seen that people say like Shaq is like rude. I'm like, there's no way this man can be rude. Maybe Carmen.
Oh, I believe it. No, I believe it. But I think it's the probably he comes to me he comes across as the kind of person who just doesn't like pull any punches with anybody. It's the kind of rudeness that's just like it's the kind of rudeness. Yeah, it's like brutal honesty, but with a slightly more interest, a slightly larger interest in the brutality than the honesty, maybe. like he's brutally honest, but he also kind of gets off on being brutally honest. Like he
You
likes
you just have Shaq, and then like his alternate persona comes out like every couple months. It's just Shaq Claus.
Oh, I believe that too. See, I totally also think that Shaq probably has a very soft side somewhere in him. I think.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, no, I can see, like, based on what I know about Shaq's personality, I could see how he could come across as being like really abrasive, like
rude.
I
Yeah.
get it. Like, it makes sense to me.
Yeah.
That said, I don't think he's like. I think he's a good person, like in general.
Right.
At least as far as I know. At least until there is inevitably some scandal 5 years from now, because it seems like that's the way it goes with pretty much everybody these days.
Right.
But anyway,
Yes.
Katie, how are you doing? You're working on your Legos.
How are
That
those
sounds like
gothy
a
flowers?
Yeah, that sounds like a good time. Legos are always a good time.
They honestly are.
I am lacking in Legos, and I should fix that about myself.
Tell it to your wallet.
I see, that's the thing. Legos are expensive, and
Incredibly expensive. For no good reason.
but I you know, I get a pretty big paycheck here in 10 days, so
Yay!
who knows?
Paychecks are nice.
Maybe. Well, teachers in Missouri only get paid once a month. It's weird.
That's not actually uncommon.
Really?
Yeah. In my school, teachers, like, depending, like, substitute teachers or, like, contracted teachers get paid.
Oh
each
yeah,
month,
no.
so-
Yes, contracted, yes, for sure. Yes, absolutely. And like paras, same thing. Yeah, almost every para I know gets paid monthly. But like
I
teachers,
don't. I get paid bi-weekly, but yeah.
Oh really? Yeah. See, that
Yes.
seems probably more uncommon actually. But anyway,
Yeah, probably.
what I'm saying is like, no, like yeah, like subs and I may have already effed up because I accidentally skipped a step. Katie, you
Honey,
know how
I
to
have
follow
done that
directions.
so many times.
That's fair though. Legos are deceptively
Me and math.
deceptively complicated. I mean, I say that kind of ironically, but it is also unironically true that Lego robotics are legit a thing used in like college level robotics courses. So
You know what's a really hard thing to do? Having to pry off 1 by 2 pieces that are stuck together. Those are awful.
oh, you're talking about Legos still. I was like, wait, what are you one by?
Yeah.
I was thinking you meant wood, and I'm like, what? What are you talking about? Like 1 by 2s, like wood, like particle board or whatever.
Yeah.
No, you're talking about like
It's the
prying
little
off.
Legos.
Yeah, 1 by 2s are like those are kind of
Hell.
Those are tough.
hell.
But that's because Legos are one of the few toys and few things in general that are made exactly the same way now as they were 50 freaking years ago, pretty much. Like same
Chat, you
quality, same everything. You're never gonna break
Yes.
them. You're never gonna. They're gonna get lost way before they ever get damaged. Like, and they're gonna get stepped on, and they're gonna break your foot, and not the Lego. And
Speaking of speaking of Legos, and we were just recently talking about wrestling. There was like a couple months back, there was a street fight that happened, and normally you have like a bag of thumbtacks or apparently hockey pucks or
oh
random
no, man,
shit.
Legos, 100% Legos.
Yeah, there was a fucking Lego bag.
They're so easy, but they're just a fun time. Playing a Kirby game is like putting on a comfy pair of slippers. It's just
really
like
is.
they're so cozy. Like they're just good
They
little romps. They honestly,
I would love to see.
the biggest
I would
pro-
love to see a good Kirby game though. I think Forgotten Land was a step in the right direction.
Oh, Forgotten Land is great, and if you're going for 100% completion, Forgotten Land is really great.
Oh yeah. I played through like half of it, but I don't physically own it. I borrowed it from a friend at a certain point. So,
Right.
Unfortunately, I never got to play it the full thing.
Why is Forgotten Land one of the best looking Switch games though? Like I downloaded the demo and I'm like, wait, this game looks way better than it has any right to. Like what is that
hell
about?
Yeah.
Like what? Like, I mean, Kirby games are never ugly exactly, but they're also not usually like the best looking games on the system. But like Forgotten Land is a great looking Switch game.
I just wish we had more Kirby lore. I think Kirby's got a really cool, distinct world. In fact, there's like and there's lore, but there's not too terrible much of it.
Yeah,
as far as I
it's
know,
not.
but-
No, it's again another one of those Nintendo things where sometimes the lore is you gotta really peek behind the curtain a little bit. Like it's not. It's shown more than it's told. Like there's not.
Right.
That said, that's just the impression I get. I'm not actually familiar enough with like I'm not like a diehard fan of Kirby games. I've played several of them, but it's not like I'm not watching theory crafting videos of Kirby on YouTube. I'll put it that way. Like I'm not.
God, speaking of Kirby is like one of the only Western. Is like one of the very few Western openings that I love way more than the Japanese openings.
Oh,
So fucking good.
Right Back at
Right
You,
Back
you mean?
at Ya.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. I need to
Only
watch
Kirby
more
show.
of that show. I've only seen
I need to finish it.
I've only seen a
I've-
handful of episodes, honestly.
I've like had it on my back burner for so long.
Yeah,
For like probably like almost a decade now.
right.
It's crazy. And then to think, I probably have to rewatch it because there's probably so many omitted scenes in the dub.
I don't know. I mean,
I'll have to do some research on it, but yeah.
Kirby doesn't strike me as the kind of thing that would have a ton of changes, actually. Like, I mean, maybe. But I don't know
Right.
what would be in Kirby that would be, like, censored or altered.
Kirby's love interest. No, it's Meta Knight.
Yeah, I mean, what are they gonna do? Yeah, what are they gonna, like, yeah.
Please
Like,
don't have Kirby have a love interest. That'd be literally the worst thing
That
ever.
would be actually the worst thing I could possibly think for them to do with Kirby.
Oh,
But that's okay. As long as Sakurai is running the Kirby show, some stuff like that's not really gonna happen now.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be fine.
Yep. Did you? Damn it. No,
What?
I forgot the quote. I don't know why I always get like the quote from Scott Pilgrim confused with Pac-Man with Kirby for some reason.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know the original name for Pac-Man was Paku Paku?
I mean, they're both globulous orbs that eat everything, I guess.
Yes. Yes.
Well, I guess Pac-Man's not really globulous.
Maybe because
he's an orb,
I assume because Kirby's original name before it was Kirby it started with a P. I can't remember what it was though.
Well, it was. I think it was Poyo.
Was it just straight up Poyo?
I think it was Poyo.
Okay.
Or something very close to Poyo. Anyway, something like Poyo adjacent. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
And he was originally white and not pink.
Popopo. Something like that.
Popopo. Maybe that was it.
Well, that's what it says here. Yeah.
Okay. But anyway.
Yes. Now it makes me want. Now I want to watch Scott Pilgrim again.
Right.
Scott Pilgrim's just one of those movies you can just watch infinitely. And not
But no,
lose.
like I played through. I actually never played the original Dreamland, Kirby's Dream Land, until it came out on the Switch Virtual Console not too long ago.
Yeah.
And then I've
I've actually only played through. There's a 3DS game for Kirby that I can't remember off the top of my head.
Robobot,
Nope.
Return to Dreamland. Nope, that's a Wii game. Well, no, there was a 3DS version of that game too, actually, I think. But Star Allies wasn't on the 3DS. Star Allies is a Wii U game, I think.
I want to say, give me a second. I don't
know, there were so many freaking-
It was Kirby Triple Deluxe.
Triple Deluxe. Okay, yeah. I was gonna say there's like 1,000 freaking Kirby games on the 3DS.
You're right,
there
honestly.
are so many. That really is kind of the Kirby system. Like that's where basically all the Kirby games are. But no,
Yes.
like I agree that it would be nice to see like a harder Kirby game. Like some of the older retro ones are a little more difficult than like the modern ones. Like Kirby's Adventure, I would say is. I mean, it's fairly easy for an NES game, but on average, NES games, because they were so much shorter, because of cartridge sizes, they were generally harder. And so, on average, Kirby's Adventure, by today's standards, is actually like, I wouldn't call it hard, but it's like, it can be like a decent challenge.
Yeah.
At times. And it might be the best looking NES game. One of the best looking NES games. Granted, to get there, the system lags like crazy in that game. But,
Okay. Yes.
but yeah.
I think what makes Kirby, though, I think is more or less the character designs. I think you instinctively see characters like King Dedede or Kirby, and you're like, instantly, those are like amazingly well done characters.
I mean, I would say
guess.
that. I would say
That's
that.
attracted to me at least.
I mean, I guess probably. I would say probably mechanically, the game is very interesting.
Right.
Like
I didn't know Kirby through the games. I knew Kirby through right back at you.
right.
That's what
and
got
see,
me into
that's
Kirby.
yeah.
So. He comes right back at you.
But I would say that you are probably in the minority, if I had to guess. With
Fair
that.
enough.
Like, But I mean, it's a fair enough assessment. I'm just saying, like, obviously the grab for Kirby, like in general, is definitely the copyability. Like that makes for so much gameplay. I really wish they would explore what they did in Kirby 64, the Crystal Shards, where you could combine 2 copy abilities.
Ooh.
And there ended up being so much freaking, like, variety in the gameplay, because there were so many power-ups you could get as a result of combining them.
Right.
That game had some problems of its own, just generally really slow pacing, which I guess was pretty common with N64 games in general, but still, like,
Right.
just kind of, like, I don't know. It's still really fun, though.
Speaking of games, next segment, the fucking PS5 Pro. Yikes.
You think it's a yikes, huh?
Yeah. I understand the price. That doesn't mean I agree with the initial. I don't agree with it being that price, but I can understand it.
I can tell you honestly, as someone who follows the tech space, there is basically no possible way, given the specs of the system, that it could be any cheaper.
Fair enough.
The graphics chip in the PS5 Pro Digi is equivalent to a $400 to $500 graphics card, desktop graphics card.
Damn.
That's just for the graphics chip.
Right.
So basically obviously there's the economies of scale there, where I'm sure Sony isn't paying quite the same price. But generally the economies of scale in tech they don't go down that much. Like, they might be saving, like Sony might be saving 10% on that, maybe.
Right.
So, like, generally speaking, like, I get it. It's expensive. But actually, adjusting for inflation, it's actually not, it's not Sony's most expensive console when adjusted for inflation.
No, it's not.
That would be the PS3,
I think that,
to the surprise of no one.
Yeah.
PS3, like, if you were to buy the PS3 now at retail price, it'd be around $800, $8 to $850, I think. Yeah, Katie, the graphics chip, I mean, so the PS5 has 36 compute units in the graphics chip, and the PS5 Pro has 60. So it's an increase of like 55 to 60% graphics performance. Right. And the PS5 was already really strong in that area.
I will say that they did a terrible showcase on that. Look at these background characters.
And see, that's what I think the problem is that, like, people wouldn't be so pissed, I don't think, about it if they had shown off some, like, fancy new game. Instead, they just showed off how current games can run at 4K 120 instead of having to show
about that, actually. Is that Concord was supposed to be the showcase. And that because of what happened to Concord, they can't showcase it.
Oh, interesting. I mean, at the same time, well, I don't want 2 baconators. All right. At the same time, I don't know. Sony's got enough of their own problems, like, you know, that canceled FPS game that was basically like
Concord, yeah.
yeah.
800, like, what was it, like 800, or was it like an 8 million budget or something like that? Peak players of 620 something.
I would guess.
And they only made 25,000 off of it.
I would guess the budget would have to be 80 million, not 8 million. There's no possible way any AAA game's being made on $8 million.
Right. Asmongold just posted a video.
Even Pokemon's budget's bigger than that.
Right.
What about the games or what? Yeah, exactly. They were just showing off like how you could play older games at 4K 120 instead of having to choose between 4K and 120.
That's a big problem with PlayStation right now, is that they're not reviving their IPs, which they really should.
They really should. They have so many
Sly
good
Cooper.
ones.
Give me a Legend of Spyro remake. I will fucking buy that in a heartbeat.
Yeah. Dude, if they brought back Little Big Planet in like a big way,
right. See, you know
I
what's
would
weird?
legit buy a
not
Sony
actually,
console.
I don't know what it is about Little Big Planet. I'm not a terrible big fan of Little Big Planet as some people are.
Sure.
I don't know. It's just like the sack. I don't know. I think it's like a little bit creepy, I guess. But like,
No, it is creepy.
I can admit, yeah.
That's kind of the whole vibe. I kind of dig the creepy vibe, but yeah, I get it.
Ah,
Like,
okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just, yeah. Dude, you had, why, if they were gonna do a Ratchet and Clank remake for the PS4, why didn't they do a fucking Jak and Daxter
Jak and
one?
Daxter,
It
I
runs
know.
off the same fucking engine.
I know.
And you know what's even more interesting?
What?
I think I told you this. Naughty Dog posted a video of all the official account posted a video of all the Jak and Daxter opening cutscenes.
Uh-huh.
Like, that's gotta mean something. Please let it mean something.
I mean, you never know. Maybe it does, but like, yeah.
And please don't be another remake.
But I'm sure that in time the PS5's like the uses for the PS5 Pro will come. But
Right.
that's like people think they're pissed about the price, and I get that people like it is expensive, but it's just kind of the way tech is now. I don't know. There's like I said, you can't build like even a mid-range gaming PC now. Like even just a few years ago, a mid-range gaming PC was like in the $700 to $1,000 range. That was kind of the good like sweet spot for value. Now mid-range gaming PC starts at $1,200 and is like $1,500 is considered pretty mid-range these days for a PC.
Lovely.
So yeah, it's just kind of the way that it goes, and it's just because tech is getting so much more. It's not even. It's like the problem with tech isn't even like corporate greed the way that it is so much with all other inflation. I mean, there is still a lot of profiteering going on in there, but like at the same time, R&D costs are genuinely going up too. Like it is just genuinely becoming so complicated to develop this stuff that it's like it's really hard to I don't know. Like it's
my massive problem with the PS5 Pro, and because I this is the reason why I'm not entirely justifying it. There's no fucking disk drive.
Yeah.
It costs $80 to add a fucking disk drive. Are you shitting me?
I thought it was $119. I thought it was $120. I thought it was $120.
It could be. They could change the price. I don't know. I didn't like exactly see the reveal trailer. I had just been hearing news after news after news about it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to keep up. So
Yeah.
like, dude, no disk drive. Are we now going to like where phones went to die with like the no headphone jacks? I wasn't a big fan of that.
I wasn't either.
I
although,
still am not.
See, actually, in retrospect, I'm fine with the lack of headphone jacks on phones now.
Fair enough.
I'm actually okay with that. And the reason I'm okay with that is because it allowed for bigger batteries, and frankly, those stupid 3.5mm jacks break all the damn time anyway. So it's like
true. Very, very true.
So it's like I was with you like at the start. Like I definitely resented it, like when the iPhone 7 came out and stuff, and all the headphone jacks went away and everything, and it's like
Yeah.
But like at the end of the day, now our phone batteries are 30% larger, and that's why is because there doesn't need to be like a headphone jack is a really inefficient use of space in a space like that. So like I get it. That said, the same justification cannot really be made for the disk drive in a Sony in a games console that sits on your desk. Like it's not the same thing, and there's no reason to remove it except that Sony doesn't want you to own anything. Like.
Right. And like, yeah, okay, I have to agree.
Yeah, they don't. Because shipping and manufacturing.
Because they can just take away. Yeah, and they can also just take away your shit too.
That's what I mean. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Because in theory, even all the games you own digitally, like that you're not paying
not
for a
yours.
subscription. Like even if you own them digitally and you've paid for them outright and you're, you know, and they're not online only, where you do own them locally, you still really only own a license. Like in theory, if that game becomes unavailable, You know, it's just, yeah.
Yep.
And it sucks that it's like that, because theoretically, I mean,
I wish there was laws, I wish there was like a law in place for that, honestly.
where they could just be like, hey, if you, if you purchase this thing digitally, you own it for all of perpetuity. Like, there's no, that you have to have a way to maintain keeping it available for people. Like,
yes.
That definitely needs to be a thing. Because in theory, like, I get it. Like, as much as the, like, sort of collector in me hates to admit this, disk drives suck, right? Like, they fail, and they are loud, and they, you know, you get a little speck of dust on there, and suddenly your fucking disk doesn't work. You know, they really are a problem. Like, digital stuff really is just, in general, a lot more reliable, more often than not. Like, that's definitely true. But it's just one of those things where there definitely needs to be practices put in place, or legislation put in place that protects people from not owning the things that they buy, basically. Right. I mean, it's the same problem the Xbox One had when it came out in 2013. Everybody was trashing on it because everything was basically like digital. Like, you basically had to be online all the time in order to, even to play your physical games. You had to, like, it was a whole big thing back in the day, but
yeah. Unfortunate.
But anyway, yeah, I don't know. I think that it will have. I think the PS5 will. Oh, also, if they could stop making games unavailable, even in single player story mode when you're offline. Yeah.
Yep.
Unplayable. Yeah, that's what we were just talking about. Like, just make it so that you own stuff. Because, I mean, I get it. Like I said, I like collecting the cartridges and the CDs and stuff too, but I do understand that, like, hardware degradation is a lot less of an issue if you go digital. There just needs to be other... People just need to have options, and it needs to be, like, set in place where people can have peace of mind that they know that they own the things that they own.
Yes.
But speaking of new consoles, boy, Nintendo better be making some announcements pretty soon, cause they're gonna have to get ahead of everything going on right now with the Switch successor.
All my Switch does is fucking chugga 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 chugga.
Oh no, dude, have you not seen?
Nope, probably not.
Dude, the Switch 2 is we basically know everything about it now, including what it looks like.
All I've heard is that it has an 8-inch LED screen.
Oh yeah, that's not new information. But no, people, like, I know. Somebody actually took like pictures of the, like, casing of it from the fact, like, we basically know exactly what it is now. We basically know exactly what it is now. So Nintendo needs to, like, really get on top of announcing this thing, because
I wonder what game they're gonna release for the Switch 2. It can't be a new Zelda, Mario.
Oh, it could absolutely be a new Mario game.
You think so? You think they'd release one so quick? After Brotherhood and after Wonder?
Well, Brotherhood's not a main series Mario title.
Yeah.
Wonder
and
also
after
is
RPG?
Not. RPG is also not main series. Wonder is also sort of not really main series.
Huh.
Honestly, the last really main... I mean, Wonder is kind of main series. They've got, like, the 2D main series, and then the main series, which has gone 3D since Mario 64. Like, to me, the last truly main series 3D Mario game was the port of 3D World with Bowser's Fury, and then before that would have been Mario Odyssey. And Mario Odyssey was the first, like, truly brand new one. So
right.
Generally there is only one per console, and typically speaking, it is on or near a launch title. Like, the Wii U and Switch are actually the first. Well, no, actually, no, I lied. Never mind. Mario games actually haven't been launched. Mario games actually haven't been launch titles since the 64.
Damn.
Because
That'd be
GameCube,
dope if
well,
we got another
GameCube was
Nintendo
Luigi's Mansion, but Luigi's Mansion is also not main series Mario.
No.
And then the Wii did not have a main series Mario release. There was no Mario release for the Wii at all until Mario Galaxy at the end of 2007.
Huh.
Oh well, actually I'm wrong. Super Paper Mario was the first Mario game for the Switch for the Wii in 2007, early 2007. But again, not main series. And then for the Wii U. Oh, okay. So New Super Mario Bros. U was a launch title for the Wii U. So I guess if we are if we are counting New Super Mario Bros. And games of that vein, which I would consider Mario Wonder to be basically a successor to that.
Right.
If we're counting those as main series, then I guess the Wii U had a launch title. But like Odyssey came out for the Switch in October of 2017, which was only 6 months after. What I'm saying is that with the timeline tells us that it's absolutely possible that it's a Mario game. It's way more likely to be a Mario game than it is to be a Zelda game. We just got Tears of the Kingdom, and we're getting Echoes of Wisdom, which 2D Zelda isn't really main series anymore for all intents and purposes. But like generally speaking, I don't know what else it would be. What, Splatoon 4? Like, what are we doing? Like, I guess
No,
the
we
other.
can't do Splatoon 4.
I guess
it's already popular enough.
I guess the other thing it could be, it would be really interesting because they've never done this before. But in theory, they could launch with Smash Bros. I don't know what Sakurai's doing in his smoke-filled back rooms back there. I don't know. I don't know what he's cooking up. I don't know what he's doing.
My other question is like, what other hype characters can you add to Smash Bros. Now? Like, I think Sora was the hypest thing they added, which was really fucking impressive, honestly. But
that was so surprising. I mean, in hindsight now that we have Kingdom Hearts on the Switch, sort of ish.
Right.
I mean, I get it. It makes sense, but. Man, I don't even know. I mean, I guess probably some kind of Xenoblade 3 character. Which I'm not familiar with enough
But
with Xenoblade.
how memorable? Like, I don't know. I don't know how memorable that'd be.
I mean, Xenoblade's got a cult following like mad, dude.
True.
True. They really do. They don't sell as well as they honestly should, considering how fucking masterful those games are. Oh my god, It's so good. But anyway, like, that would be... I mean, listen, there's probably 16,000 other Fire Emblem characters that are going to get put in there at some point.
Can we please add Conquer? Can we just add Conquer?
Dude, Conquer in Smash would be hilarious. Pretty sure it would also break the ESRB rating, though, unfortunately.
Yeah,
I don't know, like, even just a reference to the character, I don't think goes... I don't know. I'm not sure. Smash Bros. Launch for the console launch. Yeah, it's never happened before. The closest we got was Melee with the GameCube, which came out a month after the GameCube did. So, I don't know. Yeah, I don't really even know how you top Ultimate just in general. Like, I mean, it's called Ultimate for a reason. It really kind of is the ultimate Smash Bros. Game at this point. There's not much that game doesn't have. Like,
really, though.
Yeah, I guess you add, I don't know. I guess you could add other, I mean, there's...
How many playable characters are there in Smash Ultimate?
86.
Nice. Like, that's a crazy roster and all. But, like, did you, Dragon Ball Sparking Zero just released their final trailer? And now has a confirmed 182 characters on their roster list, with more DLC coming on the way.
I'm not gonna lie, I did not know there were 182 possible characters in all of the Dragon Ball.
There's so much more. Oh my god, it's amazing. Yesterday I was screaming my head off because they brought back one of my favorite characters. They're also using transformations as different characters too, which is fine, I guess. Different.
Well, I mean, Smash Bros. Pretty much kind of does that in some ways with the whole Echo Fighters thing, like with Peach and Daisy. It's not exactly the same thing. Like I get what you're saying, but it's like, well, that's just a Mii costume. Like that's not even this. That's not even what I'm talking about. I'm just talking about like Peach and Daisy, Pit and Dark Pit, Marth Lucina, like Samus Dark Samus, that kind of thing. Like where you have they're technically different characters in the roster, but they play exactly the same. Like they aren't like man, I don't even know though. Like I guess I mean, for one thing, they could always add more Pokemon to Smash Bros. Too.
Absolutely.
Like there's tons of Pokemon that could work for Smash. Part of me thinks they keep making humanoid starters specifically to put them in Smash. Like, I was kind of surprised that none of the Smash Bros. DLC characters were, like, I'm surprised we didn't get, like, freaking Quackwaval or Quaquaval DLC freaking in Smash Bros. Or whatever.
Yeah.
Dragon Ball's kind of gone multiverse, so there's, like, a lot of other characters, but there are some new ones. Okay. I haven't kept up with Dragon Ball in so long that I don't really know what's going on with it so much anymore, but like
I could literally list off like probably 100 more characters that they could add.
Sure.
Somewhere around there. So yeah, the roster list is just fucking nuts.
Yeah, that's insane. I'm just trying to think of what else in. I guess they could add like from other like first party Nintendo franchises. They could add, like, there are certainly other Donkey Kong characters that could be added. Dixie Kong, Lanky Kong, Chunky Kong.
Bro, I just saw, like one of my good friends, D-Man. He's playing through, Donkey Kong 64.
Oh, that game is incredibly... Why that game? That game is.
It was one of the. I think it was one of the games he played as a child.
That's sure. I mean, I get that. I played that game as a kid too.
And I'm watching him play through this. I'm like, this looks like hell.
It's actually. Okay, DK64 is one of the like de facto examples of bloat in a video game.
Oh,
of just like
absolutely.
Of just like, hey, look at all this stuff you can collect, and it's like. Yeah, but it involves basically playing through the game 5 times because you can't, like... There's this random bunch of bananas that you can only collect as this character, but that's completely out of the way, and it's like, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
You might have 3,800 collectibles in your game, which is still, like, more than basically any other platformer in history, but that doesn't make the game fun to play or actually give the game an amount of meaningful content. Like, it's just a bunch of backtracking, basically. Also the game's broken as shit, so there's that too.
Yeah, no kidding. I was watching, there's like, you shoot the lizards
walls
in the...
are, walls are suggestions in that game. They like, I don't understand how you program collisions so badly. That's, even Game Freak, I don't think can do that badly of a job programming. I mean, at least they usually get collision mostly correct. You know,
yeah, if they got like anywhere near DK in that barrel when he starts shooting, their like hitboxes would somehow mesh together.
Yeah, those coconut hitboxes are those are
like what the fuck?
Those are some of the hitboxes. I don't know who drew those hitboxes, but they went pretty squirrely with the hitbox drawing there, I would say.
The hitbox is just a suggestion.
Hitboxes really are a suggestion in that game. You can totally cheese the hell out of most bosses in that game because of that too. Like they're just, yeah. But anyway, the game, I still think it's an amount of fun, but it's not fun to 100% complete. I have done it once. I did it once as a kid. I would never do it again. There's no chance.
I'm so happy that my first experience with Donkey Kong was Donkey Kong Jungle Beat. That shit's fucking fire!
It's so good, and I want to play that game the way that it's meant to be played.
With the bongos?
Yeah! I want a pair of DK bongos, just so honestly, I don't even need to play with them. I just want a set of DK bongos, because
Fair enough.
they are just the pinnacle of like Nintendo's freaking wacky ass phase during the GameCube era, where they were just experimenting with everything, and it was kind of a good time, honestly.
It was also really cool, like playing it on the Wii too. Playing it on the Wii was also very fun, where you could just fucking shake your nunchuck in your.
Oh, but see, that's like, yeah, it was fun, but that's the way I've played it, and I want to play it with the bongos. I want to.
I'm struggling to remember that clip that we fucking died laughing at for like weeks. And I can't remember that DK clip we were thinking of.
Was it a Jungle Beat clip?
Yes.
I don't remember this. Like,
I think it was a Jungle Beat clip.
Okay. It's very possible, because that game's funny as hell.
Oh,
Partially because like parts of it are like
I think it
technically
was
kind of bad, but
I think
like
it
a good
was
way.
Gerard and his group doing something like playing over Donkey Kong well.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, that's what we need on the Switch 2 immediately. We need actually a bona fide new Donkey Kong game, 100%. Tropical Freeze
Absolutely.
Returns and Tropical Freeze are fantastic platformers. Holy crap, they are so good. And hard too. Like they are examples of how the Retro Studios took the challenge of old Donkey Kong Country games, because those were fairly challenging games, and they were like, let's turn that shit up. Games are kind of like, if you're not playing as funky, they gave you a funky mode in case you're a pleb who needs easy mode in Donkey Kong. But some people really do, because like DK, like the Donkey Kong Country games are like genuinely pretty tough. Yeah, good games though, like really good games, and we need like a genuinely new one that's not just a port.
I remember it was Burger King. BK.
Oh, that's
Burger
right.
King.
Yeah.
Do I remember the
Anything
beginning part
else
at all?
about
No.
that? No, literally not. Nope. But hey, whatever it is. Now the funniest thing Nintendo could do is be like, that's it! Switch 2's launching? Earthbound HD 2D remake, let's go!
Let's go. Yeah,
It'll
that's
literally
honestly...
never happen, but that would be funny as shit. That would be the
But hey, the
funniest.
Dragon Quest games are getting HD 2D remakes.
I mean, that's
Woo!
not surprising. Dragon Quest games have... A lot of Dragon Quest games
I've
have
never
gotten
played
several
any of them.
remakes. I've played a lot of the like really old ones.
I
The
think
ones
I'd
that
rather
play
play
almost...
Tales of I think I'd rather play Tales of games.
I mean, yeah.
Because those have unique characters.
Yeah, I mean, Dragon Quest is one of those series that really kind of... I don't know, they play on nostalgia too much, like, where they don't really... They don't reinvent the wheel too much. I emulated some old ones, some of the like really old like NES and Super Nintendo ones. The ones that basically play almost like a game of D&D in some ways, in which everything just plays out in text, like it's just like... But yeah, I don't know. It's kind of like your old Final Fantasy games though too. Just your old JRPGs in general. Slow, turn-based strategy, grindy.
Unless your Tales. Tales always had that like kind of like weird 2D scroll fighting thing until 3D games were perfectly
Well, Tales.
fine, and then
What was the first Tales game?
Tales of
Symphonia was not.
I want to say Fantasia.
I think you're right, actually.
Tales of Game.
But again, I would, because like those are.
It's Fantasia, 1995.
Yeah, SNES. I actually haven't played that one, and I need to. No, but I mean, there were ARPGs. Those are ARPGs. I would consider like ARPGs have been a thing since like the SNES era.
God, yeah. Chat, you wanna? I feel old. I finally feel old.
You feel old? Oh God, why?
The last Digimon Saviors, a game I really wanted as a kid, never got it. Released 17 years ago. God.
Oh, so that would have been 2007?
Yeah.
So probably what, PS3?
PS2, I think.
Okay. Probably one of the last PS2 games then. Well, no, PS2 games went on forever because PS2 sold like freaking hotcakes. What am I saying?
Yeah.
Somebody's probably still making PS2 games. Freaking
Down in their basement.
yeah, just bootleg PS2 games.
It's the equivalent of cooking meth for a PlayStation 2.
I mean, listen. The Wii got Just Dance until 2020. So,
Jesus.
yep. So that is.
Meanwhile, Just Dance can't seem to ever make a current song in their life.
Well, no. I mean, that's kind of the whole shtick. I think is it appeals to old people who think they want to play video games.
God, yeah.
That's basically
Hello,
what...
Tornado.
Tornado! Hello, love.
Hello.
I just accidentally clicked the Baconator twice, but that's okay. It's fine. Everything's fine. Would have been funny if one of them would have been shiny.
Hello, everyone. How are you? Fine, thank you.
How are you? Fine, thank you.
I've missed so much. You have missed nothing.
You have missed us rambling about the pricing woes and marketing woes of the PS5 Pro, and me talking about how the Switch successor has basically been entirely leaked.
And the fact that I made a Twitter post that now has 6 million views.
Oh yeah, and Digi made a rage bait Twitter post that got 6 million views about WWE. You're an old person who plays video. No. Tornado, I'm not talking about old people who play video games. I'm talking about old people who think they want to play video games. They are a very different demographic.
Very much so.
They're like your grandma who buys the Wii to play Wii bowling and plays it for like 20 minutes and then puts the Wii on the shelf, which is what I feel like happens to like 80% of Wiis out there. That's why you can find. That's why you can.
I'm a gamer.
That's why you can still find Wiis on eBay now for like 37 cents in a Pop-Tart. Like it's not. They are everywhere because people bought them thinking they were going to get exercise, realizing that the motion controls do not require exercise, and then not playing the game ever again. Like that's.
Yes.
Like my dad playing Wii. Yes, exactly like your dad playing Wii Golf.
It.
That is exactly what I'm talking about. That is exactly the demographic of people I'm talking about. Yes. Precisely.
I should go and.
In fact, I literally cannot think about a better example than your dad playing Wii Golf. And now I need to see that in my life. So the next time we get to hang out in person in the next 37 years at some point, Tornado. We should go to your house just so I can watch your dad play Wii Golf. I need that in my life. I literally need it.
Amazing.
You finished
that Lego flower?
Oh, you finished your Lego
Send pictures
flower.
Immediately.
Yes, please send pics. I wish you could send pics in chat. Not
Phrasing. Phrasing.
Let me rephrase what I just said. Send the hot, sexy pics of the flower Legos immediately.
Absolutely perfect.
Yep, that's exactly.
It's almost the equivalent.
No, I don't want the. No, I don't want the chicken nugget. I don't want the hot, spicy chicken nugget. Do not want. I am not shiny hunting for Torchic right now. It's not a thing.
It's almost the equivalent of a tree schlong. It's
We'll have to ask Teresa for the Wii
pics.
and see if she still owns Wii Sports. That's just send nudes.
Send
yes. Those are exactly the kinds of nudes I want. Yes. Please send them immediately.
Flowers.
Demonetized immediately. Good thing I don't make money on YouTube. And I mean send me pasta, please. Yes, exactly. Yes.
It's just pages and pages of pasta.
Pages and pages of pasta. What is that from? I know that restaurant.
Thomas Anderson.
That's, yes. Yeah.
Dad, I can explain. It's just pages and pages of pasta.
I mean, honestly, that's a whole mood, though. It's
and now my brain goes to the Ted quote.
This thing is so top heavy, and there's a teeny piece holding it in. You guys won't ever let me forget the tree.
Forget the tree slug? No, I will never let you forget the tree slug.
Yes. Perfect.
Have you seen Ted?
I have not.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, I've
then
not.
you wouldn't get the reference. Never mind. I won't say the reference because it wouldn't be funny.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, yeah.
I heard that's really. I heard the first one's really pretty good though.
No, I've heard I've heard they're good movies. I just
Oh yeah.
not exact for perhaps obvious reasons. Not exactly my.
I don't know the obvious.
Or wait,
reasons,
no. I was thinking of the wrong thing. I don't know why.
Yes.
I don't know why I was thinking of the wrong thing. We really do though. We really do actually need more Monster Camp.
I would say let's do Jackbox as well, but I am very bad at thinking on my feet.
Oh, I'm pretty good at...
like a game like Quiplash is like absolutely awful for me.
Oh, see, I kind of slap at Quiplash. Like, it kind of... Yeah, I kind of...
I think we know who's winning in the game of Quiplash.
The last time we played Quiplash, I kind of smoked a little bit. It was pretty good. Katie also smoked one round though too, I think. I'm sure the flower still looks good because it took the effort. Yes. Anything that's worth doing is gonna look good.
Oh yes. Listen, Katie. I built a TIE fighter with so many missing pieces, and I still somehow got it right.
Oh, dude, I'm complete pants at Legos, man. I have no idea. Like, I just like the. Don't give me a Lego set. Just give me a bucket of bricks.
You're getting called out.
I think Pete kept kicking her at. No. That was Tornado. That was not Quiplash. That was
the trivia one.
That wasn't Quiplash. That was the yeah. That was the trivia one.
Isn't there like a rap battle one too?
No, there's a new thing in the recent one where you can like give speeches. It's like a speech. Yeah, I don't know. It was really weird, and none of us really got it that well. But it was like a whole.
I think I swear to God, maybe it's a different game where it's like you had like you could type in like rap battles essentially, like giant robots that would fight each other.
But that's not like. Generally, Pete and I were pretty like neck and neck in Quiplash.
Fair. Who stole all the gas? A homeless man named Pete. See, that's the equivalent of my quips. They're terrible.
Well, who stole all my gas? That wouldn't be a quip in the game though. Like the quips aren't formatted like that.
No, you type your own.
I only failed the speech
quips.
one because I didn't know what was going on. Well, yes, that's too. Let's just all admit that we all kicked out. Well, we all kind of lost this. Well, actually, no. Pete did not lose. Pete definitely won the speech one, 100%. And he would have even if we all knew how the game worked, because he's very good at improv. He's very good at improv. Like Pete is legit good at improv, and the rest of us just kind of pretend to be good at improv. I don't even pretend to be good at improv. I know I'm pants at improv. And yeah, I also didn't do well in the trivia thing either. Because my knowledge of things, which is why it was hilarious that he lost the speech one. Well, again, though, that was because we didn't realize how the audience participation worked. How the, like, rating system and stuff worked. Like, it was, the whole thing was kind of a mess. Anyway, what was I gonna say? What was I saying? Oh yeah, I didn't win the, I'm pants at the trivia one too, because I'm not very, like, my knowledge base is a very deep level of knowledge on a very few number of topics versus, like, I'm not much of a random trivia person. I know some stuff, but it's like, I don't, like, my anxiety just can't yes and. Oh yeah, same. Yeah, I cannot, although yes, your cat improvs, your improv speech about the cat stuff was pretty good. That was pretty funny. Oh god, oh god, oh god. My
God,
games are all desynced. Help! Okay, there we go. I fixed it.
Mother! Help!
Mother! Oh shoot!
Oh, shit! I didn't unplug my
okay,
thing.
I'm still listening. Okay.
Okay,
Bye. Love you. Try and have a good day at work. Try not to stab anybody forcefully.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Forcefully.
Or on purpose.
Trip
Wink.
and fall. It works every time.
You didn't stab anybody. You just accidentally tripped with a knife in your
Fell.
hand and forcefully stumbled into another person. On accident. Totally.
Yes.
No promises. Fair enough. I didn't see anything. I got a patch on my eye. I didn't see anything. I got nothing. I am not an eyewitness. Your eyewitness has like 0.15 functioning eyeballs. I am not an eyewitness.
Pun intended.
I am a 15% eyewitness.
So I stabbed him 27 times.
Yep.
Carl!
He ran into my knife 10 times. Yeah, he was really clumsy, and he just like, he just kind of, yeah.
Why would you do that? What happened to his hands? My hand? His hands? Yes, what happened to his hands? Well, I cooked him up and ate him. Carl! What the hell?
Why would you do that, Carl?
You know, I learned something yesterday. You know the theory that all Winnie the Pooh characters are related to disorders?
Ah!
Oh, we got the piss dog!
It took you long enough! It freaking took you long enough! Again! Again! Oh! Why?
Thank you, almighty piss dog. You have graced us with
This
your
is the
presence.
second
Welcome to the
goddamn
world
piss
of
dog.
Pokemon.
That's 2 shiny poochies. Katie, I'm tempted to ban you for that, but then nobody else would be in my chat, so I'm gonna keep you around, but fair warning, I can't freaking believe. Oh.
Piss dog, piss dog. Oh, yep. It's very unfortunate. It's a sad day. I love the eye color though. Damn.
I love the eye color though. Yeah, it's great. If I could fucking chuck a ball at it. If I could just chuck a ball at it. Yeah, I know. And Mighty Anna's nose is blue. It looks really good, okay? I know. It's a good shiny. You don't have to remind me. The funny thing is, I mean, I have shiny Poochyena and Mighty Anna. Like, not full odds, but from later games. I have them both, so. Get banned from, that would make my modding for tornadoes awkward. Got banned from Fool's stream for being too funny. Yep, pretty much.
You were too good at your jokes. You were banned.
You were too good at your job. You can't be good at your job and be a mod for my stream. What do you think this is? You think I'm a professional PokeTuber? You think I'm a bird keeper? You think my name is Mikey? Oh, I should see if I still have my shiny Mighty Anna. You better. You better go see if you still have your shiny Anna. Shiny Anna. Your shiny Anna.
Shiny Anna. On the bright side, you're almost halfway there.
Halfway to what?
I don't know.
I was gonna say, I'm nowhere near half.
I forgot the full odds.
No,
were
full
8,000,
odds are
not 4,000.
8192, and even if they
Yeah,
were
yeah.
4096, I would still not even be a third. Your math ain't mathin', buddy.
So how's everyone's day?
Well, mine was pretty good.
Oh,
Was
right.
the operative word. As I told Digi, I did at least successfully set up this stream with nothing breaking for like the first time. Aneurysm, a stroke. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, pretty close.
We're halfway there.
Whoa! Lemon on a square. Lemon and a falling down the
Lemon and a
stairs.
pear. Squidward on a chair.
Feel like
two more yellow dogs
might get you in get you into a hernia. I'm pretty sure I just quit Pokemon if I get 2 more yellow dogs before I find another shiny. Before I find an actual shiny that I can actually use.
This, I figured it out. This must be the work of fairies.
Fairies! Fairy godparents! No, if it were the work of fairy godparents, I would wish for a shiny Mudkip or Trico right now!
That's against the rules.
I guess it is, because it didn't happen, so...
Jordan Von Struggle's not very happy with you. Oh, you got the wiggling cactus repeating
repeats what I
thingies.
say. Wait, what? It's wiggling. Oh god, you found the cactus. We sell them. Oh wait. Oh! Yeah.
Yes. Perfect.
Right. It's like a Furby, but worse.
No, I don't think anything could be worse than a Furby.
Dude, Furbies are literally how. This is why our entire generation has trauma. I'm pretty sure is literally like anxiety. Literally came from Furby. I'm pretty sure that literally Furbies manufactured our anxiety disorders.
One of
I'm
these days I
almost
need to
entirely
play that
positive.
horror Furby game.
There's a
Called
horror
Tattletale?
Furby game.
Essentially, yes.
That's amazing. I mean, it's not surprising. It's actually one of the most obvious things in the world.
It's called Tattletale. It's about a little kid who like opens his gift before Christmas, and then his mom goes insane or something like that.
Tornado. And here's where I'd put my shiny Poochyena if I had one.
Perfect.
I feel that, Tornado. I mean, again, I do have one. It's just I don't. Why? All right, that's it. Because I busted into the sandwich, I busted into the shiny. I gotta change the music. Katie knows where I'm going with this.
Yeah, Tattletale's good. It's not my favorite like horror game. That goes to Among the Sleep. I don't think any horror game can beat
Dude,
Among the Sleep.
Among the Sleep is so good. All right, Katie, you probably know where I'm going with the music with this. If I can find it. Oops.
Oh, by the way, it's starting to happen. People are now starting to praise Scarlet and Violet. How disappointing.
Well, people have already praised Scarlet and Violet for a lot of things that just aren't. Alright, here we go. Katie, you know where I'm going with this. We're getting a shiny today. That's not a dog. I'm playing the Pokemon Coliseum Final Battle music. We're going. We're hyping now. I ain't playing around. Give me a damn shot. Give me a pink Give me a pink fish now. I need it. What'd you say, Digi? I'm not even paying attention.
I was saying, I was talking to the cat. She said Among the Sleep is legit too. It really is.
Yeah, it is.
Masterclass in storytelling that game is.
Yep. My Furby would dramatically sigh after I took the batteries out. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Speaking of which,
I don't even know how that's possible.
I watched Among the Sleep and Tattletale because of Dan TDM. You all know Dan TDM.
Uh-huh.
The Diamond Minecart.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in a bit of drama right now. Some
Oh,
recent
boy.
drama with Mr. Beast, KSI, and Logan Paul.
Oh, well, I mean, Mr. Beast
know
just
that-
has drama anyway.
Oh yeah. You know that Logan Paul and KSI released Prime.
Yeah.
They are also now making a Lunchables ripoff, essentially, called
Oh god, you're making a ripoff of something that's already terrible?
I can't remember what it is essentially, but like Dan TDM like got pissed off at it.
Because you're making a ripoff of something that's already a ripoff. Like, Lunchables are already terrible.
His argument was among the sense of like YouTubers aren't trying to be YouTubers anymore. They're just trying to grow businesses and that's it. They're not trying to make merchandise that's for fans or anything like that.
Right.
And that's his whole thing. And like, yeah.
The music is drawing us. Oh, is it loud? Is it loud? Oh, okay, hang on. 1 second.
What's terrifying? Oh yeah, the Lunchable thing? Yeah. And like they claim that like
Music should be
it's
better now.
They claim it's better in terms of like health-wise and stuff like that.
Yeah, but
like,
Mr. Beast claims that about his own chocolate bar, and apparently it's like loaded with sugar beyond belief, and still doesn't even taste
the
good.
same thing with Prime too.
Yeah, Prime isn't even like a legitimate sports drink. The only reason it tastes so good is because it's so full of sugar.
Yep. Even then, I actually heavily dislike Prime. I am not a big fan of Prime.
I've never
not
tried
tasted
it.
a good Prime drink.
I've never tried it, and I don't really care to. But I don't really even
Yeah.
care for sports drinks that much. Like, I don't really like Gatorade that much, so...
Nah, I love lemon lime Gatorade. Lemon Gatorade.
Oh, what? No, you picked the worst flavor of Gatorade.
No, the worst flavor of fucking Gatorade is kiwi. Or not kiwi. Oh, this is really light green tinted Gatorade. Cat, help me out.
Oh,
Kate, help me
I
out.
don't know.
But it's fucking atrocious.
Oh, if there's like
It tastes like fucking wet grass.
Oh, is it like some... It's probably some supposedly artisanal, like, cucumber melon type bullshit or something.
Yeah, yeah, it's like a cucumber.
Yeah,
type of, like, thing.
something that somebody with no taste buds and a warped sense of what
Their taste buds are the
constitutes as
equivalent
healthy.
of eating rice crackers on the daily.
They're healthier than which had to reformulate to force their way into being available at school lunches. So yeah, exactly, because Lunchables are terrible. I don't even know why they're so unhealthy. They don't even taste good. Like, Lunchables are just awful. They're literally the absolute bottom of the barrel food, but they're not even cheap.
Can I just say I miss old school lunches? Old school lunches. I used to get a whole
Really?
fucking loaf of French toast. Not a whole loaf. A whole thing of French toast.
Oh, you
It's
had way better school lunches than we did.
Oh yeah, I know.
We did not have. We
My
had.
elementary had a salad bar.
Dude, what?
Yeah, my school was actually, my elementary school was actually pretty good.
Where'd you
My
go to
high
school?
Middle school. Clark. The elementary school was fucking, and still is, amazing.
Lime
in
cucumber?
terms of like designs.
Oh, it's lime cucumber. You know what? I know somebody who unironically loves that flavor.
They are now banished to Shadow Realm.
Yeah, I mean it tracks honestly. Given what I know, this person's
Whoa,
what?
is that? I don't know. Is Pidgey like goldish looking?
Yes.
Or shiny?
Shiny Pidgey is light
That
colored.
may be it.
I mean, it should be sparkling. You should visibly see it sparkling.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of hard to tell when it's also a small version.
Oh, so it's got the blue. Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
love the visual
Is there
flutter.
any indicator that's saying like little sparkles on it, or like when you find one?
Yes,
Okay.
it has this like. Oh, you mean when you encounter it?
Yes.
Yeah, it does the little shimmery thing, like
Okay.
like every shiny Pokemon in every game does. Oh, but you were talking about people praising Scarlet and Violet. What are they
Yes.
like?
Praising it in general, being a really great game in general, and that there was nothing wrong with it, which is complete and utter bullshit.
I've never seen anybody say that there isn't anything wrong with Scarlet and Violet.
Right.
I have seen people who have the same opinion as myself, which is to say that I had a lot of fun with it despite, and have continued to have fun with it despite its technical shortcomings. And that because I vastly prefer gameplay over graphics, I will forever take Scarlet and Violet over Sword and Shield.
Right.
Despite the fact that Sword and Shield look better.
Right.
Scarlet and Violet are just better games, like, to play.
What did you name your Piss Mighty Anna?
Yeah, what did you name? Wait. Yeah, what did you name him? Did you name him Piss Doggo or something? Because that would have been like if you had one from like Gen 3, that was pre-online. They'd let you name stuff whatever you wanted. You could have named him Ass Butt for all they cared. Like you could have called it whatever you want.
That's so stupid that there's a censorship for it. It pisses me the fuck off so much.
I mean, why wouldn't there be?
Unless it's like official tournaments. Then I can get it.
Dude,
but, like,
you realize that Wonder Trade is a thing in the game, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Its name is Yeller. Oh, like Old Yeller. Oh my god. Okay, that's fair. That's good.
Hopefully it doesn't
I
get
approve.
shot.
Yeah.
You're Yeller.
But no, like, I totally understand why it's censored. This game is made for kids. Remember. And
True.
and yes, like, and people do battle locally, casually. It does happen. And again, Wonder Trade and in Pokemon Home, like the GTS stuff, like, yeah, there's a lot of reasons why.
Fair enough, yeah.
That said, I think it's really funny that there have been oversights when it's come to censorship where there have been several instances where you've actually had to nickname a Pokemon in order to send it in the GTS because its name got flagged. Its like default name got flagged, like Nosepass, because it's got the word ass in it. Or Coffagrigus. Coffagrigus because FAG is in there. So they didn't let people send it through because they just didn't think about the fact that like some words are just like things that are in there. And oh yeah, and Sharpedo. Because Pedo. Even though it's Torpedo, let's be real. All of us with a 12-year-old child brain.
That's such a good name for Charmander.
I just kind of randomly named them sometimes. A lot of my Charmanders got named Sharple or Cole. That is a good name. Apparently I have a green tail, I just named Can. You have a shiny tail? How many full-out shinies do you have? And how? I played so much Gen 3 and Gen 4 and I never saw full-out shinies.
Yeah, it's impressive.
Cause yeah, like I have shiny Tailo now. Oh wait, actually I don't. I have shiny Swellow from the Ultra Wormholes in Ultra Sun and Moon. But I don't have. But that's Swellow. I actually don't have shiny Tailo. At least I don't think I do. I'm trying to think of when the last time you could even catch Tailo and Swellow. I can't even remember what time
That's
when they were.
insane, Kay.
I nearly finished the Diamond Dex almost single-handed. Well, yeah, same. I have a Gen 4 National Dex. A complete Gen 4 National Dex. Like, yeah, I know. Like, yeah. Because she's awesome. Do not doubt her awesome. I mean, I won't doubt her awesome, but apparently I also should
awesome.
doubt her shiny luck. She's got multiple full-on shinies. The only games where I've ever found full odds shinies are the games where the Pokemon are in the open. So, let's go. Scarlet and Violet. Legends Arceus. That's it. Because Sword and Shield have overworld Pokemon, but they're not shiny in the overworld. For whatever stupid ass reason. I don't understand why they did that, but sure.
Yeah, I'm really getting tired of them shiny like.
Dude,
it's been 2 years since the game's released, and like, we still haven't gotten shiny Miraidon or Koraidon.
And they're so good. Well, okay, shiny Miraidon looks like every other shiny future Paradox Pokemon. It's just covered in chrome. But shiny Koraidon is so good.
So fucking good.
And shiny shiny Chi-Yu and Chen Pao are both incredible. Like,
I'm not a big fan of Chen Pao, but
I love it. And Chi-Yu is so good. Should I tell you what shiny Chi-Yu is? Since you and I are probably gonna get it at the same time anyway, if it ever gets distributed.
I looked it up when you mentioned it last time.
Oh, it's so good.
It's so good.
I mean, look, blue fire just always works. Like it doesn't fail ever. I have found 4 on my own, and 1 was given to me via Wonder Trade. Oh, okay. I won't burst your bubble about Wonder Trade shinies. Tornado. I can tell you that most Wonder Trade shinies are a little sus, but yeah. They're a little sailed the high. They've sailed the high seas, yo ho, if you know what I mean.
Fiddle-dee-dee, fiddle-dee-ar, you are a fighter.
Most of the time. I mean, I suppose there are probably people who do give away legit shinies, especially in recent games where people find duplicate shinies. Not that you wouldn't know anything about that, did you? You don't have like 8 Luxios from Legends Arceus or anything. Like you don't. Yeah, you don't have any duplicate shinies. I haven't found like 4 shiny Shinx in Scarlet and Violet, along with like 5 more in Legends Arceus. Yeah, it's never happened. I've never had a duplicate shiny. I've never seen 2 full odds shiny Poochyens. It's never happened before. I don't even know what shiny Poochyena looks like. Every time I try to envision it in my brain, my head turns to static and I pass out for a bit. It's weird. I don't know. It's
amazing.
Yeah. I don't know.
He's decontaminated. Duck. Or he's been contaminated. Fuck.
Yeah, something like, yeah, whatever the line is.
It's been contaminated.
Yeah, he's been contaminated.
Bow.
Oh, hey, Katie. I realized that shiny and stress syndrome. I really do. Hey, Katie. kind of related, but not really. I hate to tell you that it took me like 3 days of me being friends with you on Pokemon Go to realize I was friends with you on Pokemon Go. Because so many people, I made the mistake of commenting on a Reddit post that blew TF up. And I mentioned that I bought the Ultra Ticket Box thing, and so I had a bunch of extra gifts. And I mentioned that I was looking for Vivian, and all of the sheep flocked. And my friends list is almost 200 people now on Pokemon Go in the last few days. and I'm not even paying attention to names anymore. But then just like a couple days ago, I was like, wait, I got somebody on here named Katie Cat, and she's from Cedar Rapids? Oh, interesting. It's Katie! But yeah, I do not have the item capacity to handle my my current Pokemon Go problems at the moment. It's kind of a
Like that, you're like that one episode of SpongeBob where he becomes like really rich and then like runs out of money. Yeah.
You may have seen my friend code on FB and added me. You saw my friend code on Facebook?
No, she's saying the opposite way around.
No, she said she's seen my friend
Oh,
code
yeah,
on
sorry.
Facebook.
Yeah.
That's actually slightly weird. I don't recall posting my friend code. Oh, unless you mean did you like sync your account to Facebook so that you could like see your Facebook friends' codes? I always forget that's a thing. I could do that, but I definitely don't need to right now because I
Send
do not
codes?
have any. I do not have more room for. I mean, technically, I have more room for more friends, but like, there's a post by you on a Pokemon group. Oh yeah, I posted to the Pokemon Go Facebook group. Right? Yes. That didn't really get nearly as much attention as I got on Reddit. I'm still getting friend requests. I mean, holy cow! I can't look at my phone right now because it's my camera, but I might have some more. Like, I don't sync. Yeah, I was thinking about syncing, but yeah, I definitely am not. I'm not gonna do that for now because I have already reached every freaking gift limit max thing there is on that game now. I can't. I basically. You can have up to 400 friends in Pokemon Go. I don't see the point in that because you can't open that many gifts. You could theoretically send that many gifts, but like you'd have to do a whole hell of a lot of freaking. That would be a lot. You'd have to be walking and spinning Pokestops basically all day. Like. The nice thing is, there's like 3 of them right by the school that I teach at. And so I take my Pokemon Go Plus thing, and I just have it in my pocket, and I can just exist and get like 100 Pokeballs every day because it keeps spinning it like every hour or whatever. And so I just keep grabbing those Pokeballs. And once in a while, I'll just have it do its thing for a while I'm just existing and working and stuff, and it'll catch Pokemon. And I've gotten a couple of Go Shinies that way, where I've just existed and let it do its thing, and it's just like, yay, shiny!
I'm so pissed off on the fact that the only way to get shinies on the center for me now is to fucking get it in Pokemon Go. I am so
Yeah,
mad.
and good luck. I mean, like I said though, you can probably, honestly, with where you live, you can probably find people that will carry you in raids.
Probably, yeah.
Like, I can't do that here.
I mean, I have Malcolm. He's probably got like.
That would be so much money just to get the space. Okay, so Katie, what I did a couple weeks ago, I finally wisened up and just created an alt account in Pokemon Go that's on Team Mystic instead of Valor, so that I can just go knock out my own gyms every day. So I can just get coins every day. So that's what I'm doing now. Because I walk by a gym literally every day on my way to work. So on my way to work, I put a Pokemon in, and on my way home from work, I knock it out in my other account, and that's, and I do this rinse and repeat. So I get my 50 coins every day. But that doesn't really help me in the raid situation because I don't have multiple devices to play on. Like I have to sign in and out, and then also, my alt account definitely does not have anything anywhere close to battle ready. That's genius. I thought it was pretty smart. The only thing I have, ironically, the one thing that I have on that account that is battle ready is a shiny Greninja. because I happened to open it. I happened to open that account on like one of the, I guess the Froki Community Day or whatever, a couple of months ago. Luckily, the gyms I do occasionally get into don't usually run my Pokemon hostage for days. Yeah, see, that's the one nice thing is that because nobody around here plays, I kind of have the privilege of where I could just put one thing in one gym and then just knock it out myself. And I kind of, the coins are pretty much free. Like, I don't really have to worry about a whole lot of takeovers because nobody else around here. There are technically other people around here that play, but they just don't go to that gym like at all. And I'm in a situation where when I walk to work, that gym is like the only gym I walk past on my way to work. Like everything else is pretty much residential, so it's basically like the only gym I really have regular access to unless I walk downtown like after work to pick up dinner or whatever. Which I do sometimes if I'm gonna pick up dinner or I just go to like spin more stops or whatever for more gifts or whatever, but yeah, my shiny looking go has not generally been that great, like for the most part. But full on useful Batman, I forgot how long I've had Pokemon because I got babies from 2011 here. Dude, yeah! Katie, are you looking in your home account right now or something?
That reminds me, oh god, I'm trying to remember what's on my head now. Oh yeah, the Bungie layoffs is another thing we could discuss.
I have not heard about these.
Over 200, so 6 months ago, or around 6 months ago, there was a bunch of Bungie, there was 100 people got laid off at Bungie.
Uh-huh.
And just about a couple weeks back, or about a week or two back, Bungie had another bunch of layoffs, except it was double the amount of people.
So like 400?
224, I think.
Jesus. But like 400 total then.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Also, Microsoft just laid off, what was it, 600 of their employees?
I heard about that. That wasn't strictly from gaming though, was it? Like that was from other divisions too?
No, it kind of, yeah. I think it mostly targeted gaming divisions. And it really pisses me off because they, most of Overwatch's story development got hit. Or at least the final remnants or whatever the fuck they were, unfortunately.
I moved a bunch of Pokemon from my old DS games in the lead up to the online shop closing just in case. Oh yeah, same. So yeah, there's more Mons than I thought, and I'm older than I think. Yeah, I feel that. I still have, I have used, this is a fun fact, I have used in one of the 7-star raids in Scarlet and Violet, and I don't remember which one it is, I used my original Blaziken from Pokemon Ruby in that raid battle. All the way back from 2003.
Damn.
21-year-old Blaziken. I used in a raid in one of the 7-star raid battles in Scarlet and Violet.
That reminds me, you distracted me with the piss dog. I was talking about Winnie the Pooh shit, and then you cut me off.
Oh, well, I'm sorry that my second full odds. I'm sorry that my travesty cut you off from talking about another piss-colored animal. Okay, he's more golden, I guess. He gets a pass, but still.
But no, have you heard the theory of Winnie the Pooh characters are related to disorders?
Oh yeah, that's pretty obvious, I think, honestly.
I think so too. But I didn't know, and I, for some reason, didn't question what Rue was for like the longest time, and I just learned yesterday, or 2 days ago. Can you guess what Rue is?
OCD.
No, that's Rabbit.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Kanga's kid.
Yeah.
And then that got me thinking, well, they added Lumpy. Did they keep to the same adherence of the other characters? So I had to look up what Lumpy was.
Right.
And it was just generalized anxiety disorder. I'm like, yeah, that's fine, I guess. I mean, that's okay. The Piglet already has that, though.
I was gonna say, I thought Piglet was basically already anxiety.
I wonder, they really need to like do something more with Winnie the Pooh, because that franchise has been like scraping by for like the longest time.
How did
Which
you
sucks.
feel about?
It's an amazing series.
I'm gonna switch the soundtrack now because we've been listening. I realized I put on the epic battle theme for the lulz, but I didn't realize it was a 30-minute version and it's still been playing the entire time. All right, we'll do this then. We're gonna put on some bumpins. We're gonna put on some.
Makes me wanna go play Kingdom Hearts again, because there's not really a good Winnie the Pooh game. Not like Winnie the Pooh and Kingdom Hearts was any good either.
Yeah.
Which is a franchise we need to play, or you need to play?
I do really need to play Kingdom Hearts. I really do.
It's weird though.
But the PC ports are so bad.
Huh?
But the PC ports are so bad.
Are they?
Yes.
I really haven't heard much from them.
Oh, they're really poorly optimized.
Of course they are.
Like, just, I mean, most PC ports of console games are. Like, that's just kind of how it goes, but... You just rang up somebody? Ah, dang it. Hang on. 1 second. I accidentally hit chat. 1 second. Alright.
No, chat.
Why,
SpongeBob?
Why? I just rang up somebody from, I remember from my hometown. What is she doing in Minnesota?
Existing?
Realizing that Minnesota is a superior state? Because it is?
Yeah, it has. Did you know it has the biggest ball of twine?
Does it really?
I don't know. There's a song on it though.
I mean, all Iowa has is the world's biggest truck stop. Which is the least surprising thing anyone would ever learn about Iowa. But...
Oh, dude, I forgot I had my my location on when I did that Rage Bait tweet. It wasn't exactly on. It's still like, it still thinks I live like in Des Moines and shit.
Oh.
Yeah,
I thought you
but
still
so
lived
it
in Des
had
Moines,
like Des Moines.
actually.
It still had Des Moines in my bio, and like every once in a while I would see like Des Moines, Iowa, and like you're in Iowa, you're bad. I'm like, bro, it's fucking Iowa.
I mean,
hey guys,
they're not
Slipknot's from there.
Iowa also has the world's largest.
Really?
Oh yes, it does. That's right. I forgot.
I never knew that.
Yeah, I've seen
I'm
it.
gonna use that as I'm gonna use that later. I promise.
Unfortunately, Iowa, every summer, Iowa, it gets so humid, it obviously forgets to use that frying pan as a drying pan.
Amazing. That's our legacy?
That's our legacy. Yep.
Honestly. Yeah, not building the first computer. Fuck that.
I mean, that's true. Have you ever seen that computer? Because I have.
I haven't.
Yeah,
it
it's pretty
probably
cool.
was fucking horrendously big.
I mean, yeah, it's the size of a room. A stick of RAM is like, looks like a freaking, is like the size of a modern motherboard. Like, it's pretty funny.
Hey, corn is dope. Don't you dare disrespect my favorite vegetable.
Corn is well, corn's more of a starch than a vegetable, but sure.
And in fact,
we'll go with that.
my favorite website is Cornhub. It's definitely Cornhub.
Ha! Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Pornhub.
I see nothing wrong with my interest.
There is yeah, the shape of a corn cob certainly doesn't ring any less true for Pornhub. It works perfectly well as a corn cobs are even ribbed for your pleasure.
That's not okay.
Yep, Pornhub.
Yep.
What's I don't.
Y'all never seen
Tornado,
that Family Guy joke?
Tornado, I don't see what's funny about that. Can you explain what's funny about Pornhub? It's a legit website. I don't know.
It is a legit website.
You're gonna have to tell me what's funny about that. I don't know.
I'm in love with the shape of corn.
No. Really, I don't. There's nothing funny about Pornhub. I don't.
You know, there's many different corn that come in many different sizes and colors.
Yeah, people are into all sorts of different kinds of corn.
It's like red corn, black corn.
There's a lot of my detasseling days are coming back to me. Why? yeah, I feel that.
Tassel.
Stop. Some people are into really weird kind of.
Never met a person who's into tassels.
Huh?
I'm trying to think of what you mean by tassels, and all I'm thinking of is like clothing tassels.
Detasseling?
I'm like, what?
You don't know what detasseling is?
I don't somehow. I know.
Chat, we're banning Digi.
Woohoo!
Banning.
About fucking time.
How do you not know? How are you an Iowan? How do you exist in the state of Iowa and you don't know what detasseling is?
Because my grandpa wasn't a vegetable. He was a livestock farmer.
Okay, but I never lived on a farm and I know what detassel. Like every Iowa kid detassels at least once in their lives. Did you being a city kid? He really is.
I mean, you know what's funny? I'm not even a city kid. That's the worst part. I'm a sheltered kid, is what I.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's. Digi don't know what it's like to bust up your
like
hands.
A town of like, oh god, like what, like 10,000 people maybe?
I mean, same. Almost every Iowa kid's first fucking job was detasseling. Yeah, exactly. In my case,
my first job was pizza.
Granddad was a bit sexist in what you did or learned on the farm. Well, yeah, okay, yeah, that. I mean, yeah.
My grandpa
what am I doing?
Like
I don't
that.
need to be fighting. I don't need to be fighting these doggos.
At most, he was, I think, abusive, but that's about it.
Right. Yeah, I never lived on a farm and detasseled for 9 years. I didn't detassel for that many years, but I detasseled for 3 or 4 years as a kid. Got paid next to freaking nothing for it too, man. It was so bad. Nope, my first job was at an embroidery shop. Wait, really?
Yeah,
Kitty?
I've never detasseled before.
Digi don't know what it's like to bust up your hands for pennies on the dollar. Slaving, essentially child slavery.
Flavor. Nope.
Legalized child slavery. Although I've heard some teenagers these days get paid really well to detassel. I didn't. I mean, I got paid, but it was like definitely not legal wages. Got paid pretty well for a teen working. Yeah, see, some people got paid really well to do that. Not me. I got paid shite. No, I know, there are some teens who have put away a pretty decent nest egg from detasseling, but I was definitely never able to do that. I did not get paid enough to... I mean, I saved a little money just because I didn't have any bills, but, like, definitely was not, like, anything close to, like, a decent wage. It was like, I don't remember. It was like $4.50 an hour or something. I don't remember. Really shitty. But anyway. But I only did it for... Actually, I said 3 or 4 years. Now that I'm thinking about it, I think it was only 2 summers. I think I was 13 and 14. It was like right before high school. Yeah, it didn't last long, and my mom gave up on me having a job so long as I stayed in band, choir, and speech. I was such a cool kid. Cool nose. Oh, yeah. Katie, you and I were both cool kids. Listen, Katie, you and I were both playing Pokemon when it was a very lonely... When it was a very lonely time at the time to be playing Pokemon. Like, we were in the Gen 3, Gen 4 bandwagon. At the time, it was not a, it was a lonely time at that time. I made about $1,500 one year after only working a month. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Damn.
I wouldn't have, even if I did it for 8 hours a day, I wouldn't have made $1,500 a month. Because it just paid so badly. I also didn't detassel. That's the other thing too. I never detasseled for that many hours in a day. I think because there were like some concerns about like the people I was working for. I tried to stay at least somewhat like underground. Like they weren't paying a living wage, so they were like, well, we can't make him work more hours than is legal too, because then otherwise there's gonna be like trouble or some shit. I wish you guys had been my friends when Gen 3 first dropped. Yeah, I mean, Katie and I had like a small group of high school friends who played, middle and high school friends who played Pokemon, but there were not a lot of us. In fact, like I said, I told you, Tornado, more of my high school students play Pokemon now than we did when we were in high school. Oh yeah, Digi, that reminds me, I didn't tell you. I helped one of my students complete his Pokedex in Ultra Sun. Or Ultra Moon.
Let's go.
Because that's,
Nice
you know, that's what
job.
teachers are really for. That's what I get
Yes.
paid those big teacher bucks for.
Yo, okay, big teacher.
Big teacher bucks? Yeah, especially in the state of Missouri. Please. My salary is less than the minimum wage in some states.
That's sad.
I mean, it's not less than the minimum wage here, and to be honest, it's a living wage here. Like, it's not that bad here, honestly. But that's because this is a very affordable town to live in. Yeah, I think Fool and I were the Pokemon nerds. Some of the other kids at our lunch table were anime nerds. Well, yeah, there was like, yeah. There was like Abby and Kaylee, and yeah, some of those people were kind of. Yeah. That's the funny thing too, is that I've always, despite the fact that I've never been really an anime person, I've always sort of attracted friends who are anime people. Like, I've always attracted weebs, even though I've never really been one.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, Digi wouldn't have any idea what I'm talking about. Digi totally
Not
doesn't.
forcing him to watch the entirety of Digimon.
Well, you're not really forcing me.
No.
I mean, I used to be called Pikachu Lady when I helped kids learn how to draw Pokemon. Aw, that's adorable!
Yeah, I had a similar experience, except it was the result of bullying. It's just awful.
Well, I mean, yeah, like kids will pick on us for playing Pokemon, like in middle
I
and high
had this like
school,
Pikachu sweatshirt and like, you know, fucking
yeah,
bunch of bitches would be like, hey Pikachu!
yeah.
Fuck you up, bitch.
Well, it's because it was like pre-Pokemon Go, and like that's the one thing I can give Pokemon Go credit for. Nobody bullies anybody about Pokemon anymore. Like, it's just not a thing that anyone. It's not like a stigma anymore. Like, people just play it.
Yeah, no, the entirety of anime isn't really. It's becoming drastically less stigmatized in the past 2-3 years.
Well, that's because Horizons is actually acting like a real anime now, sort of ish,
Well, in general, anime.
as opposed to
Not just Pokemon.
a cartoon. Oh, anime in general. Yeah, that's true.
But then again, you have, because of that popularity, you have bitches who are just bitching about anime.
I feel like Millennial Weeks had a larger crossover with Pokemon nerds because we grew up with the show. Well, yeah, that's true. My friends Allie and Steph were usually having me play Resident Evil, and I hated it, and then we watched Inuyasha. Yeah, we have to clean bathrooms now. Oh, Tornado,
Lovely.
I'm sorry you gotta clean bathrooms. That's rough.
Oh yeah, Tornado. Remember when you not Tornado? Kate, you know when you just wake up and fucking. Oh no, it was Tornado who said that. Remember when you'd have to like wake up at like. You just wake up at randomly like 3 a.m. and you just hear like some Inuyasha shit playing, or you like watch Toonami or some shit.
Yeah.
Shit got nostalgic.
Well, for me, because I wasn't really the anime person, for me it was always like, I would wake up at 3 a.m. and like Dexter's Lab would be on the TV, or like Powerpuff Girls, or like freaking.
I remember when XYZ, or when Kalos came out, I would literally get up like at like 5 o'clock to make sure I.
Oh, see, I never did that, and that's why I never saw the Diamond and Pearl anime until I was older, because that's when, like, yeah, when the Diamond and Pearl anime aired, I feel like like, I feel like it was always like stupid early in the morning. I'm like, well,
that's
why?
like the one time I can remember where I would just actively get up. And
Yeah.
like, that's now I'm like, I struggle to wake up.
Dude, serious. And that's always been me. Like, I like Pokemon, but I've always liked my sleep too. And I'm like, yeah, I ain't getting up at 5 o'clock for piss nothing.
Yeah,
Ain't
the fucking ending song for
freaking
Inuyasha.
Oh yeah. If you fall asleep
Look
before
that you
Inuyasha,
are.
freaking end song at us and bolted up right. Yeah.
Yeah, that song is so good.
I never watched a lot of Inuyasha, but I did see some of it, and I definitely do remember that song. And it was like, yeah, that was a hype song. That would
I
definitely
never
wake you up.
officially finished Inuyasha, and it is still saddening that I have not finished it. I was up at like basic
Chat,
camp
this man has watched.
Yeah!
This man has watched literally like 8 billion different animes, and he hasn't finished Inuyasha. What are we doing?
Oh, dude,
What are we
like
doing?
I have
What are we
not watched Naruto. I have not watched Attack on Titan.
Oh, he's
I
one of
didn't
these
start
people who
watching
refuses.
extremely popular animes
Yeah, he
until like
refuses
within
to
the last
watch the.
2
He
years.
refuses to watch the popular ones except Fairy Tail.
Fairy Tail isn't as popular. It's like
No, but I would still consider it pretty mainstream though.
yeah, it's a mainstream.
You'll find it on the front page of Netflix, even if you're not an anime watcher. I'll put it
Yeah.
that way.
Yeah.
Or well, you would. It's not on Netflix anymore, but you would when
Yeah.
it was.
I think again, Fairy Tail is like one of those. It's like I can understand why people don't like it,
Yeah.
but like I've always been a big fan of animes that have like that big heart to them. So Fairy
Yeah.
Tail definitely.
No,
falls
I
in.
get it. I just I can't find myself. I can't find myself getting into it personally.
Fair
but-
enough. I guess responding. Yes, please clean the bathroom.
Clean the bathrooms, or just don't. Just keep responding and just.
Fukari wasn't the one that sang that ending. That was Dua's Infinite.
Hey Tornado, if you're leaving Walgreens pretty soon anyway, you could just chill.
Just chill.
You could just
in the
chill,
bathroom.
and then they just fire you and you collect unemployment, and then we were good. And then you get another job, and there you go. Disclaimer: don't take my advice on that. Don't do that on this podcast.
I don't mind OG Naruto. There's just
How do you didn't watch it? You haven't watched it. You just said you haven't watched
I
it.
did no okay. I started watching it and then I never finished OG Naruto, so I never even tried Shippuden.
Oh, okay.
I got like at least 100 or something episodes in.
Yeah. Oh, this music's still a little loud, isn't it, guys? didn't really...
I like OG Naruto, but my god, is that filler and the separation between story so animes that have ridiculous amount of fillers. Like the entirety of Pokemon Season 1 just feels like a lot of filler. But
Season 1?
or Indigo League just feels like a lot of filler.
It does?
Yes! Do you know how many episodes they're like, Ash, we're lost in this forest. Let's go find something.
That's because Ash was incompetent.
That doesn't mean it's not filler. I mean, sure, it plays to the character's strengths, but like, unless
Also, if I
Ash
wanna-
catches
yeah,
a new
you need
Pokemon.
that, right? Yeah, I forgot you need that letter of recommendation. Okay, yeah. I forgot. Yeah, don't squalor the letter of recommendation.
Oh, it's called Fukimori. I never knew that.
Girl,
But
stop.
listen, I can say it. I mean, I can say that kind of things because I didn't grow up with the Indigo League. I don't exactly have rose tinted glasses, I guess.
Dude, didn't you tell me your favorite series of the anime was Diamond and Pearl?
No, I said I grew up watching Diamond and Pearl.
You want to tell me about filler?
Oh yeah, no,
Bro.
Fucking Diamond and Pearl has filler too. A lot of the Pokemon have filler in them.
Diamond and Pearl,
Again,
Gens
I feel
3 and
like-
4
I
anime
feel
are
like
the worst when it
Horizon-
comes to filler.
I feel like Horizons and Journeys, to an extent, were the only ones that didn't have massive amounts of filler.
Well, and even the filler that Horizons has is at least making use of it in some degree for the most part.
Oh yeah.
At least better than.
I think the only filler that Journeys truly had, besides those amazing fucking Galarian Slowpoke episodes, were the recap episodes. I think.
You and I have different definitions of filler then.
Well, anything that isn't canon is considered filler for me. That's all. Anything that is not related to the story is filler.
Then there was a lot in
I
Journeys.
think so. I could be easily misremembering. 'Cause
Yeah, dude.
I never went
there
back
were
and
a
watched
ton of
the full
episodes
version
where
of
it's just
Journeys.
like this one-off, like, let's go to this region and explore this thing and do this thing. And it had nothing to do with anything.
Right.
I mean, remember, Go didn't even have a solid goal for himself until like 2/3 of the way through the damn thing. Like,
Yeah, true.
I'm honestly pretty behind on anime in general. There's just no time for any of it when my brain just doesn't want to focus on new stuff. See, that's honestly one of the biggest reasons I don't get into anime is just because, like, it feels like such an investment.
It really is. Especially now that anime is getting like, there's like 30 animes coming out like each fucking season. It's
Yeah,
like,
and I'm just like, I don't.
back in like, just like even before, like in like 2018 or below that, there was
Right.
like maybe like 20 coming out a season. So yeah, it definitely is. A lot of animes are pretty exposition dense. Yes.
Well, I wouldn't even
no.
I wouldn't even really call it exposition. It's just like.
So the current trends are battle animes, overpowered animes, and then you have your little mixes in between. The overpowered genres, they're just like silly comedic things, or like they're like badass moments. You don't have to really think about them too much. So
Right.
that's where that kind of lies. If you need like recommendations, I like me and
Dude, she's got
Raiden.
you covered.
Yeah, me and Raiden kind of go through most of the animes, if not all the animes, and just see what is good, potentially is good, and then, like, you know, we just pick from there and continue to watch. But yeah, no, yeah, if you need good ones, I got you. But there's always the case of, like, there's, like, even before, like, this whole, like, renaissance of anime, there's always been, like, most animes are complete shit, and then there's, like, one good diamond in the rough, honestly,
Right.
I feel like. But yeah.
I'm a shoujo girly, so romance drama stuff, but yeah, it can get repetitive. Yeah.
Ooh, Shoujo Girl, I love you. I'm watching Cardcaptor Sakura, actually, for the first time ever, which has been a blessing, honestly, because I'm loving it.
You know, randomly getting to a Helsing level thing. Oh, that's fair.
Yeah. Yep. That is absolutely a-okay. I need to watch Hellsinger Bridge. I've heard that's pretty goated.
I need to rewatch Hellsing Abridged after actually watching Hellsing, because I've never watched Hellsing, so.
I've never seen Hellsing either, honestly. Card Capture is good? Yeah! Dude, Card Capture I don't understand how animes like Cardcaptor Sakura and Sailor Moon could come out in the late 90s and spew a bunch of LGBTQ rights stuff that is so well done. And
dude, the 90s were honestly, I think, a lot more. That was kind of, it seems like the 90s were the real true start of like progressivism when it came to issues like that, it feels like.
Right. But like even nowadays, like anime just struggles so badly with same-sex stuff, and that's
but that's because yeah, and that's because of the reverse problem where you get all these religious Karens who are like
yep. Yeah, again, somehow Western cartoons do LGBTQ
Housing a
so
Bridge
much better.
is my bread and butter. But let's stop focusing on the past. OG Clamp, the makers of Sakura, we're all cool in one way or another. Instead, let's focus on the past. Let's not focus on the past. Instead, let's focus on the past. Put your behind in the past.
In the past. Pumbaa, with you,
sit down before you hurt yourself.
Hey, if you're looking for some big fat juicy meat.
Yep.
I can't remember the rest of this.
Nope, yep. I can't either. Yeah.
If you're aching, yep.
For
some bacon, yep. He's a big pig, yep. And you can be a big pig too. Whoa! Ah! Love that. Love the movie. Great movie.
Yep.
Amazing movie. Second movie, pretty ass. But first movie, pretty good.
I mean, honestly, in a vacuum, the second movie is actually not that bad. It's just that it's not the first movie.
Right. Yeah, no. Again, to reiterate though, I am thoroughly enjoying Cardcaptor Sakura. The fact that they have same-sex implied, well, they have same-sex, not relationships, but like crushes.
Right.
And they don't even like think that, they're not even recognizing it as a big deal. They're just like, oh, we love that you love this person. It's pretty awesome. I ain't gonna lie.
I will say, if you're going to watch Hellsing 1, make sure you're watching the OVAs. The first 2 or 3 episodes will be a bit slow to watch. Lots of expo and world building. I mean, I'm cool with that. I feel like that's, at least at the start, it's kind of important. I mean, it depends on how it's done, of course, but like,
I think the worst OVA I've ever seen is like not the second Monster Musume OVA, but the first one is so bad. Or I don't know. Cause like the Tenchi Muyo ones, like as much as I love Tenchi Muyo's OVAs kind of sucked. Because it's like the series started in like the 90s and it just now finished like 2 years ago. And it's not even that long. It's just that the OVAs just took forever to come out.
Okay.
And then the ending was horrendous because it was just, it's a harem anime, and the only answer they could come up with, Tenchi, you're gonna marry all of them.
Right.
And and they aged up all the characters. Yeah, fucking horrendous. Horrendously done. But yeah, I fucking love Tenchi Muyo. Again, I think the only successful harem anime is probably Fruits Basket. Fruits Basket is a godsend of everything. Tenchi stuff does get sad. It really does. Depending on what timeline you're watching too, though. There's like 3 different Tenchi Muyo timelines. And if you're being like if you're being really detailed with it, there's 3 timelines and 2 alternative universes. It's fucking wild and I love it.
Excuse you, or
Oh,
in
no.
high school, a host club is technically a harem.
It's a reverse harem, yeah. Yep. It's a good one. It's a really good one. They should redo it and finish it because it has great potential. But yeah, I think about a lot of harem animes nowadays because with how anime is shaped nowadays, oh, people would lose their fucking mind if there was a harem anime. People would be like, this is disgusting, this is gooner shit, this is like awful. I'm like, it exists, it's there. Anime,
And
shonen
yet almost every successful anime has a bunch of fan service in it anyway. So like, what's
exactly. Besides
what's
like
the difference?
Pokemon and
Well, okay, Pokemon
Yeah.
is different because it's aimed specifically at children. There's a
Yes.
difference.
yes,
That's why I like even Horizons. Like I almost barely consider it an anime. Like it is stylistically, sure, but like it's just so it is so insular in compared to other animes. Like it just isn't. It's not the same
Right.
kind of thing at all. Really.
the amount of people have asked me like, is Pokemon an anime? I'm like, yes.
I mean, it is.
They're like,
yes.
their mind is blown. They're like, what?
But it also it really it is kind of one of those things though. Like I said, where like yes, but like.
Right.
It's not necessarily. I wonder how big the crossover really is, like between general anime fans and Pokemon anime fans,
I'm not. Sure
and then
about
like general Pokemon fans just more broadly, because the anime fans and the game fans and CCG fans are not always the same either.
that. Right. Yeah.
Fan service has existed for a long time, but you can definitely see where something gets made to be fan service versus something just has fan service. I mean, yeah, but I'm
Absolutely.
saying like, I mean of course that's true, but I'm saying like, it seems like there's a double standard if people are like complaining about, if people would be complaining about a harem anime. It just seems, I don't know.
I think people tend to forget the demographic for shonen and shoujo animes are not adults. They're not. They're young adolescents. Oh, is that? Maybe?
Did you get a
I
shiny?
can't tell. I think that may be a shiny Bellsprout. No, it's not. Never mind. It just looked really fucking yellow.
You're
from the
looking for.
back.
Oh yeah. The thing that's changing about Bellsprout is the leaves.
Gotcha.
Bellsprout leaves have like fall-ish colors. They're like brownish, yellowish, orangey,
Right.
sort of.
I think people tend to forget that it's the target demographic is young adolescent, with male and females, and it's kind of just something that people just don't realize, because people so quickly forget that there are animes and mangas for adults, seinen, and I forget the term for the female general audience. But
Right.
I get the complaint. Too much fan service can ruin pacing and everything. But like, it has to be pretty egregious, I think. Unless there's animes designed specifically for fan service.
Well, that would be a harem. That's what harem anime essentially is, though.
I'm meaning more of like recent editions of the I cannot believe it's not hentai thing. Where that's their whole premise, is like, we're just barely teetering on the edge of like porn, essentially.
Yeah.
Unless you're one of those.
Interspecies
Like
reviewers.
your whole entire plot is just that. Then it's like, okay, yeah, fan service. It's egregious, but it
you're
makes
not
sense.
talking about interspecies reviewers, are you?
No, I'm talking about redo of a healer. Oh, sorry, I'm talking about 100 girls in a labyrinth. Oh, sorry, I'm talking about gushing over magical girls. Oh, sorry.
But also interspecies reviewers.
No, also interspecies reviewers.
At least interspecies reviewers is just generally funny though. Like it's just,
it's so fucking funny.
It's kind of so over the top that it becomes like laughable. It's just stupid.
Yes, yes, and that's the whole point. Jose, thank you. Yeah, actually, there's only been like very few animes that I'm like, yeah, this is enjoyable. In that terms of category,
Well,
interspecies and then gushing over magical girls, I think
you
are great.
also willingly subject yourself to bad anime sometimes. So
That's very true.
which
I've been taking a break actually from watching anime besides Cardcaptor Sakura, because I'm burnt out right now, so I'm just trying to.
I'm on. Then it's what people are expecting. Interspecies reviewers is technically just porno hentai. Yeah, basically. I mean, yeah.
Oh yeah.
And there are some.
But like it has world building and like funny characters and diverse.
There's other hentai that does, but
not
that I would know.
I would say.
Not that I would know. I don't know.
Yes,
anything.
yes.
I
Not
don't
that you would know.
I don't know anything
At all.
about any of that. But
Yes. No. Yeah. No. There's very few that I like. Because again, like you have like absurdly good world building for interspecies, where it's like these are the species. This is what they do. This is kind of like their like how they interact with the world and all this stuff, from like political views to useless random information.
right.
And I love that. I think that's great. And then there's Gushing Over Magical Girls, which is a whole ass story about unlocking this being okay with not being normal in terms of in terms of like that sexual nature, I guess.
Oh. I mean.
And the whole anime is about exploring that and then turning that into good things and having the characters develop that sense, which is actually pretty not terrible, I would think.
Right.
But yeah, no. But fan service, yeah, there's egregious fan service. Right? There's like an anime that came out like 3 years ago or 3 or 4 years ago about this paranormal anime about a girl who gets like really scary fucked up ghosts and shit like that, but like the entire anime is just like fan service and it kind of sucks. Very unfortunate. But you know, like Fire Force, where like there's one character who has extremely bad luck for some reason and all she is just a fucking fan service homing beacon.
Dude. That's shitty. I have bad luck all the time. Where's my fan service? I should get fan service every time I have streaming stuff that doesn't work. That doesn't apply today. But...
You do. You get a piss.
Yeah, I get yellow dogs. That's my fucking fan service. When my stream actually works correctly, then I get fan service of yellow dogs that I can't catch.
Again,
yeah,
like
thanks.
where like and again, I guess I'm so used to that kind of shit because it's like there's fan service in like Pokemon if we're being technical. There's fan service in Digimon. There's like
what? Okay.
There's a Hot Springs episode in Pokemon. There's also the beach episode.
Okay,
that was banned,
the beach
but...
episode, yeah, that was definitely out of left field. The beach episode definitely was fan service.
Yep.
Which Hot Springs episode are you talking about, though?
I'm pretty sure there's a whole ass episode about like I don't want to say a whole ass episode. I think it's definitely during like the Indigo or Johto League.
No, there are several Hot Spring episodes, I know.
Right, there's a whole scene where like the wall gets knocked down, I think, at a certain point.
Oh yeah, no, there is. Yeah, there's a scene where the wall gets knocked down and they're like, and they all like, yeah, they all scream.
Yeah.
Like, ah! Yeah.
Yep.
Which again was kind of
that would be considered fan service, yes.
Would it?
It's still, yeah.
In
it
that
still would be up
context,
there. It'd be
maybe.
a low amount. It'd be like low fan service, but that necessarily perverted in nature. It's
I
just
mean,
that
I
most
guess
people
by
equate it
that,
to
I mean, I guess by that definition, the episode of XY where Serena's getting ready for her like debut as like a performer, and she gets that little pink dress to wear when she's performing with Fennekin, and it like exposes her midriff, and Ash kind of is like like just for a second.
Yep.
Which is the only time he's ever it's the only time since Gen 1 that he's expressed any potential interest in anyone in that way.
Yeah.
I guess that by definition would be considered fan service. I don't know. That to me is just funny. Like I don't think that's really like, I don't know. That's more for comedic effect than for like actual.
Yep. But
fan
again,
service?
there's also fan service in Digimon that you know of.
Definitely.
Let me.
That's a
think
little
here.
more. That seems a little more obvious. Like,
Yeah, there's fan service in Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z, of course.
I feel like we're really
Especially
glossing
early
over
Dragon
James.
Ball.
I feel like we're really glossing over James's costumes back in the day. That's fair, Katie.
Fair enough. Yes.
But again, there was a different.
Technically, cross-dressing is considered fan service.
Well, okay, but again, most of this was happening, like, in a very different context, though, right?
Oh yeah.
Nobody cared about that in the 90s. Like, that wasn't like a thing that people. I don't know. It was just a different time. It was before
Most
the
people, I think,
internet
would find it
perverted
funny,
us
too.
all. That's what I mean. It's all comedic effect. It's not like. I don't feel like Pokemon in the 90s was trying to make a statement about James's sexuality. I feel like it was purely comedic.
Yeah.
We have that
I would
idea
100%
now
agree.
because of the way that the internet has affected us all. And the way that we view all of those things now.
And now that people have more access to
Yeah,
information that may or may not be harmful, or
right.
people are more willing to spread their own. They're easily able to spread their own word of belief, and
But yeah,
that affects
with
others,
the
et cetera, et
notable
cetera.
exception of the band Beauty of the Beach episode, which was
Yes.
definitely fancy. Oh my god. That was so out of left field too. Like that was so like it just came out of nowhere at the time. And
mean,
there technically
Pokemon
is a
is
dub
still
for there technically is an English dub for part of it.
Huh. Again, the Pokemon is no stranger to fan service. The manga, manga Misty.
Oh
come on
yeah,
now.
no. I wasn't even going into the manga. The manga is full of fans. The manga is a
Full of fan
completely
service,
different
yep.
beast in and of itself.
Yep, yeah.
No, it wasn't anything beyond those silly villains are dressing different than the social norm for the funnies. Yeah, exactly, Katie.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
just like freaking Mojo Jojo's assistant, lobster assistant in Powerpuff Girls. I can't remember his name. I can't remember their name.
I can't remember that.
The one, you know who I'm talking about though.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
with the heels in the like fishnets and shit. Like yeah.
Yep.
Like it's just funny. Like it wasn't meant to be a statement or anything like that.
No.
Although now it could be said that because they went back to doing that a little bit with James in Journeys, like towards the end, because they had stopped.
Oh, his name is him.
Oh, you're right.
Amazing.
His name is him. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Him
I
was
never
his
knew
own
that.
villain. He really was. Yeah. I forgot that his name was him.
You know how I can tell
That might have actually. Okay, listen. If they gave him the name him, that might have actually been a statement of some kind. That might be a little more overt. Like, yeah.
Oh, are you sure? I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, there's an invisible man who had a dog collar on him getting walked around town.
Way more
I
villainous than
distinctly
Mojo.
know
Yes,
that.
indeed, he was. Yeah, I definitely remember. I remember a lot about him. I just didn't remember his name, and maybe that's why. Because that was basically.
I haven't watched many Powerpuff Girls.
Oh no,
actually.
it's him. Yeah.
I don't remember too much of Powerpuff Girls. I do know about the absolute travesty that is Powerpuff Girls 2016 and how there was self-insert bullshit.
I heard a little bit about that, but I don't really know much, and honestly, I don't care. Like,
yeah,
it seems like all
Let's
these
just
shows
say
that
the
these like
creator
90s
is
shows.
a nice dude.
Oh. It seems like all of these like 90s shows that tried to get reboots have basically all failed.
Mm-hmm.
Scooby-Doo, Velma, fucking...
Oh fuck. Yeah. No joke. Don't even get me started on like Ben 10. I love Ben 10. I'm a fucking nerd for Ben 10.
Dude, yeah.
And they've just
Or even like,
they've
yeah, or
kicked
even
its
like
dead fucking carcass around a lot.
Yeah, or even like Teen Titans Go or like shit like that. It's just like, nah.
Cartoon Network is truly insane. Yeah, I would agree. Except I grew up in that very, very, very weird time of right between
Yeah,
they were still airing cartoons like Dexter's Laboratory and shit like that every once in a while, but like they were also doing the live action stuff along with the cartoons like Chowder and Johnny Test.
Yeah,
and
which
Total
was
drama.
Yeah, which was a weird thing in and of itself.
Oh, very
yeah,
much.
Digi's a little younger than us, Katie. He's.
But like I also had shows to watch on like Boomerang. So I got introduced to Flintstones and Jetsons.
Dude, Flintstones was kind of unhinged sometimes. And as a kid, like, I never got it. But, like, there was a surprising amount of adult humor in the Flintstones. It's really funny, actually.
Teen Titans Go, like, it does have its moments. It's meant to be a parody, but, like,
oh, it is? I didn't even know. I took one look at the art style. I took one look at the art style and I was like, nah.
It tries to take itself seriously, but its humor is like, ha ha ha, Robin's getting abused. Starfire's a fucking idiot because she's an alien. Haha, Cyborg's just saying booyah all the time.
Right.
It's shit like that. I really hate that humor.
Yeah. Nah, but dude, Flintstones, I distinctly remember a moment in Flintstones. Where as a kid, I didn't get it. But as an adult, obviously, I do now. Where Betty made some kind of line towards Barney. She was like, you can't, I don't remember, he was like dressing up as a dinosaur or something. And Betty was like, you can't do that, people will look at you like you've grown another head. And Barney responds like, well, what would I do with 3 of them?
Wow.
And I'm like, wait. Wait. As an adult, I get that joke, and that's really funny. Like, that's really funny. Like, that's a really good joke. And that totally goes over kids' heads, and it's great. Like, it's so funny.
Yeah. Okay, I wouldn't feel so bad about Teen Titans Go if they ended the Teen Titans show properly instead of leaving us on a fucking cliffhanger and never renewing the show. Also, yes, like Destroy, Build, Destroy.
Oh, see, I don't know Destroy, Build, Destroy. I mean, I've heard of it, but I don't really know it at all.
It was pretty cool. Like Animaniacs, yeah, but Animaniacs has a really good reboot though.
I was gonna say Animaniacs was kind of slapped though.
And like Rob Paulson.
Yeah.
Like, come on. The fact that Yakko's World is still getting sung to this day is a testament to Rob Paulson and Animaniacs.
Right.
And I didn't even grow up watching Animaniacs. I missed that era, which really sucks.
Right.
Then again, I'll stand by this. Is like your generation of cartoons also had like a lot of like gross out humor.
Oh yeah, no.
And the
90s was full of gross out humor. I mean, Nickelodeon's whole theme was slime for like years.
Yep.
Like it was, that was everywhere.
And like, unfortunately, like a lot of the cartoons I grew up with, like the only gross out humor I tolerated was Total Drama Island, just because it had that cool survival aspect to it.
Yeah.
But shows like The Adventures of Billy and Mandy, or like
largely because of Cartoon
Ren and
Network's
Stimpy just were not my thing.
Dude, Cartoon Network went through that whole phase. Like, Cartoon Network really went through it. I feel like they're still kind of going through it.
Rugrats, Rugrats is up there too for me.
Dude,
I like Rugrats as an idea though. I think Rugrats as an idea is incredible.
Rugrats is another one of those shows that was designed for the adults just as much as the kids. Like that was a show that if you're a kid and you're watching it, you're paying attention to the babies. If you're an adult watching it with your kids, you're paying attention to what the adults are saying. Because what the adults are saying is like genuinely adult like humor and conversation.
Rocko's Modern Life is also one of those. Cat and Dog.
Yup.
Was also one of those I did not like. For some reason, I somewhat enjoyed Chowder and Flapjack, which also land in that gross out humor, but I didn't mind those as much.
See, I never watched. I've never really watched much of Chowder or Flapjack, so Chowder's
got like a mundane kind of style that sometimes turns really good, and Flapjack's art style is so out of this fucking world.
Right. Yeah. It is really.
Yeah. It's a fucking like passion project, and I love it. It's like one of the very few stop motion pictures that I love.
Right.
Or I can tolerate even. Cause I hate.
Yo, Rocko's Modern Life was another kind of unhinged like, friggin'. I remember. Yeah, there was a lot of adult humor in Rocko's Modern Life too. It's really funny.
What do you want, Kowalski? Me. The fucking Happy Happy Joy Joy song is like in my head too.
Yeah.
What was it? I just had Invader Zim was also one that I could handle.
Dude,
except the fucking intestines episode. Holy fuck!
Oh yeah, no, it went hard. Yeah, they didn't hold back on much.
Which again, I'm so mad I can't see Richard Horvitz. Richard Horvitz is coming to Iowa, like literally, like actually this week. This week, I
really?
think. Yeah, and I'm so mad I can't see him. I think Fool is actually gonna go for one day, so I asked him if he could maybe get like a signature or something. Like electrician.
I was gonna say, not me.
Nope, you definitely aren't.
I wish.
Yeah, I am so mad. He is one of my favorite voice actors of all time, and I'm so mad I'm not gonna be able to see that. And I'm gonna see Sarah Nanochenny.
I was gonna say, what's up with all these voice actors coming to Iowa all of a sudden? Like, what's?
Well, GalaxyCon is pretty lucrative, I guess.
Oh, yes. I always forget that GalaxyCon is a thing. I know about it every single year.
You wanna go? It's in Des Moines. It's in the Hy-Vee Hall.
I would love to go, but I'm down here and I probably can't.
The Tornado said that she wanted to go. But yeah, they had like Sarah Nanochenny. They had the voice actor for Kaiba and Dan Green.
Dude, Tornado. If any of you are going to this, can you like make a couple-hour detour and just swing by?
Just swing 2.5 hours. I drove there.
Yeah.
I know the exact time. No, GalaxyCon is not in Minnesota. They have 4 different locations. They have South Carolina, Des Moines, and 2 others I can't remember the top of my head.
No, isn't there a GalaxyCon in Minneapolis? I think she's right.
There could be, yeah, there could be. Yeah,
like
I said,
pretty sure in the Twin Cities somewhere, like in that general vicinity.
Right.
Maybe St. Paul, I don't remember, but
the
I'm pretty sure
I have though with GalaxyCon is that they're so fucking expensive. It's $140 for a 3-day pass. I'm like, what the fuck?
Oof. Okay, yeah, never mind. I can't justify that.
They lower. Yeah, right. Exactly. I know for a fact that they lower their pricing for signatures. So like it's like $25 per signature instead of the normal like $50 for a voice actor.
Bro, what? $140 for a ticket? I thought my signature was free. What?
Yeah, right. Honestly.
Shit. Okay.
It's not labeled as GalaxyCon Des Moines. It's called Animate Des Moines. I don't know why they have it labeled differently, but they do.
Because Iowa has to be an extra special snowflake sometimes.
Oh yeah. Going back to like cartoons though. Yeah, no. I think out of all of them, Total Drama Island is my favorite.
Yeah.
Because I still need to watch the new series. I already know the winner, unfortunately. But again, I would just love to see a good Total Drama Island. Except they changed the voice for Chris McClane. He sounds
really
awful now. Yeah, I think it was like something like the voice actor did something terrible, I guess. I don't know. I can't remember the top of my head what he did, but like, yeah,
There were a fair number of people in VAs at Des Moines over the summer, but like just couldn't swing. Yeah, like it's yeah. I know Veronica Taylor was in Iowa not that long ago. Like.
Yep. Yeah, I went to Des Moines Con. And I got a picture with I got pictures with Steve.
Yeah, his Facebook profile is him with Steve. Is Digi with Steve from Blue's Clues, which I'm so jealous.
The original host.
Dude, Steve was like, Steve may as well have raised me, man. Like, Steve is a whole different...
Exactly, yeah. I also got to meet Alex Brightman, and I got to see Brandon Rogers again.
Nice.
So that was pretty fun. It's so cool talking to Alex Brightman. It's so interesting to, like, you have all these voice actors that I have talked to some voice actors. I'm friends with voice actors. But for the first time, I'm talking to a Broadway star, and it, like, I don't know, you can just tell the difference, I guess, for me. At least for me, I can just tell the feel the difference.
Blue's Clues, though he was more for my Big Brother side. I thought, like, I don't know, I thought I remembered Blue's Clues as, like, a little kid, too, but maybe I don't, because...
Blue's Clues was in the early 2000s.
I thought it was early, I was pretty sure... I was pretty sure it was on when I was a little kid, but maybe like in the 90s. But...
Awesome. See, yeah, dude. I was mentioning how I'm a singer and I wanted to learn kind of his technique as well. And he was just like talking happily along with me.
Yeah.
About it, and like I can't remember the exact. It's three words. But all of it's in like. All of it is at the top of his nose, which is really impressive because every time you hear it, you're like thinking it's his throat.
Would he have referred to it as in the mask?
No, it's not in the mask. It's three really long words that I just can't come like.
Oh.
That he's
like
done
an actual technique.
Yeah, he's done interviews on it and stuff like that, and it completely protects his voice, essentially. But it took him, of course, like years to master because you can't just go like every show like, "Hey, folks!" It's yeah,
right.
But yeah, no. Blue's Clues was my shit.
Maybe, but I just remember we had the VHSs technically for Joe, I think. But
let me look up the start date for.
But Steve was
1996. Yeah, that would be.
That's what I thought. Yeah, because I remembered watching it as a little, and I wouldn't have been like if it was early 2000s. I wouldn't have been watching it when I was like 10. Like
right. But yeah.
Although I would unironically watch that shit now. You better believe it.
Yeah, same. Yep. And again, I grew up. Funny enough. I grew up in that weird era of like children cartoons too.
Yeah. Yeah. But now there's Bluey. Dude, I would have loved to have. I would have loved to have grown up as a kid watching Bluey. Jesus Christ, that would have been great.
Oh fuck yeah.
Bluey's so good.
Bluey's like that diamond in the rough though.
Right.
Compared to like other
it's one of those things where like every 20 years or so we gotta have a blue dog come around and just set us all straight. We gotta, you know, we got Blue from Blue's Clues. We got Bluey. There's another one. I'm forgetting this. There's another blue dog. What's the other blue dog? There's another cartoon blue dog that's like all wholesome and shit.
Really?
Yeah. Dude, Bluey is legit. I know.
Bluey is legitimately
Bluey
like
is legitimately
that
good.
comfort. I've yet to watch.
Mom!
Every time. Yet to watch the entirety of Bluey's because I know it emotionally devastates me.
There is another wholesome blue doggo.
Wholesome blue dog though. In the 20 years? Like
in the last
80s
20 years? No.
Oh,
like between Blue's Clues and.
Whoa,
like...
whoa.
What?
Get over here. Fucking shine your Tana! Woo!
Oh, nice.
Let's go! I didn't have a chance to save though. Fuck.
I forgot you were. It's like for Tata, dude. You're fine. Wait. How many Pokeballs do you have?
30.
Oh, okay, you're fine. If you miss 30 Pokeballs on a Rattata, I'm so sorry. I don't think that's literally statistically possible. Like, I'm pretty sure
I don't think so either.
In fact,
Let's fucking go!
In fact, I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure Rattata on the first route of the game is a guaranteed catch. If I'm not making
first ever full odds, though.
Nice.
Oh, it feels good. I feel it in the pit of my stomach.
good, yeah.
Oh,
Dude, now you get why I'm doing what I'm doing right now. Like
Yeah.
it's like full odds hunting is a different beast entirely. Like just
it
sitting
is,
here
and it's so fucking
doing this, and it's so good when you finally get it. Like when I got those Galar fossils, and so many of those were like so many of those were automated. I basically had an automated system to do that. But when I found those in my menu, I was like, "Fuck yeah, let's go!"
Anyhow, what were we talking about before this? Blue dog.
Blue dog. Some blue dog
Huckleberry Hound?
between blue and
Huckleberry Hound.
He's not blue, is he? Is Huckleberry Hound blue? Am I tripping? Wait, hang on.
I don't know.
Hang on. I might be tripping. One sec. I'm looking this up, chat.
Are you thinking of the dog with? No, that's 58. Yeah, I don't know any blue dog. The only dog I can think of that really kind of was somewhat
I was thinking
set straight for kids
I was
is
100% thinking of Huckleberry Hound. I don't know why
Oh.
I like subconsciously thought
Huckleberry Hound isn't like that, like so like that's like, if I'm thinking of Huckleberry Hound correctly, isn't that like 58?
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
that's
he was like,
58.
Yeah. But he was like revived later though, and that's what I was thinking of.
Okay.
Yeah.
I say
Technically, he's Seafoam Green. You know what, Tornado? You and
know
your
what?
artist self. We're gonna pretend it's blue. For my sake. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Yeah, he was really, like, I don't know, somewhere in my mind I like subconsciously remembered, I guess, that he was blue, but I didn't remember that he was
who's
Huckleberry
also a
Hound.
very iconic dog character?
Clifford? Who is not blue,
Besides
but is
Clifford?
red.
No. No, I didn't say blue. I just said iconic dog character.
No, I know.
Snoopy, absolutely iconic.
Oh, dude. Snoopy's literally the best beagle.
I would argue Brian from Family Guy is also very iconic.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Obviously Scooby-Doo. And if you want to be technical, Scrappy, I guess maybe too.
Scrappy's alright. Scrappy, I mean, he's good, but like, I don't know. I feel like he wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
He was not being a chill dude, kind of like, yeah.
Other
I remembered old cartoon
doggos.
Blue Doggo, but I didn't remember how old or that he was Huckleberry Hound.
Pluto, very iconic.
Dude, Pluto's great. Now we're just going cartoon doggos overall. Like,
Oh yeah.
now we're just into the cartoon. Oh, dude, Droopy.
Droopy, absolutely.
Yes,
would you say
dear.
that Martha is iconic or no?
Considering I don't remember who Martha is,
Absolutely not. Martha Speaks. The PBS show kids where
yeah. That's a little more recent than I'm really aware of. Like, I haven't seen.
recent.
Yeah? Like, Martha Speaks wasn't on when I was a little kid.
Okay, fair enough.
So to me,
I was
that's
gonna say,
recent. Like, when it comes to the little kids shows, I don't really know. Other than Bluey, because Bluey's literally for everyone, dude. But like, yeah, I don't.
Apparently there's a blue dog like Care Bear?
Care Bear.
Damn. Oh yeah, I was gonna say
Oh.
this earlier. You know how I know I was a little fruity when I was young? I used to want to watch Care Bears and my parents would actively tell me no. That's how I know I was a little fruity when I was young.
Why would your parents tell you no?
One, we didn't have cable TV, and two, because
Too.
I don't remember exactly off the top of my head.
Because it's too like feminine or something, and your dad.
I guess so,
is like,
yes.
oh, okay. Yeah.
But yeah. Martha Speaks, Please Dog. I remember it was a show. Yeah, I watched
Yes, dog,
Sick from School.
yeah.
Yep.
You were sick from school. You remember? Katie and
I
I are
had-
the same age, so clearly I just blanked that one out. I guess I never.
I grew up around Fetch with Rough Ruffian. Yes, Rough Ruffian.
Oh yeah, I remember Rough Ruffian.
I grew up in that weird era. Like we had Super Y. We had Of course, we had Arthur.
Oh yeah, dude.
Wild Kratts was a little before my time. God, it's really hard to remember. Obviously, Clifford. Again, just that really weird era of like really like older shows like you would grow up on, and
Right.
like the occasional like new show.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because like that sort of '90s era isn't really the '90s. Oh, Zaboomafoo, which is a word I still can't say as an adult. Zaboomafoo. I always want to put another B in there. I legit, my brain legit thinks it's Zaboombafoo like all the time. It's not, but my brain always thinks it is. I legitimately think it is.
Right.
I've
actually never seen that one.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty solid. Me and you and Zaboomafoo. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And again, like, I probably even like that. I even grew up with that weird Nickelodeon era, which was like SpongeBob was getting into its prime.
Dude,
Very Odd Parents was airing. Danny Phantom was hitting its prime. Drake and Josh was still hitting.
Oh,
stuff.
Drake and Josh fucking slaps,
Big
dude.
Time Rush was there.
Dude, yeah. Dude, I will always remember the fun fact: the debut episode of SpongeBob aired on my birthday.
Woohoo!
The SpongeBob season premiere is on my
Yep.
birthday, and I remember on my 7th birthday, sitting down. It even happened to be on a Saturday, and I sat down on Saturday morning on my birthday, and I was like, I'm so excited for this stupid yellow sponge. It was my 7th birthday. So good.
A lot of people talk about it now, but I watched the premiere for Henry Danger, the movie premiere when that first aired.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Chalk Zone? Dude, I like vaguely remember Chalk Zone, but I don't remember that much about Chalk Zone.
Yeah, Chalk Zone sounds familiar.
Yeah.
Let me think here. Oh, like, Tack in the pooper, Tack in the
Power of Juju?
Power of Juju, thank you.
Yeah. I remember that because it was a really shitty GameCube game for that.
And I stopped watching around the time when Planet Sheen was airing.
Yeah.
And I hope to never ever watch that again.
Yeah, I only remember I never saw that show that much about that show, but I rented the GameCube game. Yeah, I rented the GameCube game like when not long after I got a GameCube because the GameCube game looked vaguely interesting. Spoilers, it wasn't. It was really bad. But I also didn't know at the time that it was based on a show.
The Disney show Gargoyles, Reese's, and Pepper Run? I'm not calling that one personally. But...
Gargoyles. Hang on. My chat's hidden.
The Jimmy Timmy Power Hours? Yep, I remember those
Dude,
distinctly as a
Timmy
kid.
Power Hour. Dude, we were talking about that last time. How
yeah, we were.
How one of those art styles translated really well, and the other one really didn't.
Nope.
Like Jimmy looks fine in 2D. Timmy does not look good in 3D.
Hey, you Tornado, you are one of the very, 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 very few people who remember anything about Tack.
Come
How
on.
did you do?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And you know the whole reason why Tack is so iconic to me is because in the Nickelodeon Attack the Toy Box game, his moveset was so cool to me that I remembered Tack because of it.
Wow.
Yeah. In fact, that's how I got most of my Nickelodeon knowledge was through Attack the Toy Box.
Oh, that makes sense actually. Yeah.
Right? Action League now. That one sounds familiar. I'm surprised you guys haven't mentioned Code Lyoko.
I definitely heard a lot about Action League now. Like I remember seeing commercials about it all the time. I don't think I ever watched a single episode of it.
I'm still like, I have never watched a single episode of Code Lyoko, and it's like one of the very few shows that is so popular that I just somehow never got to watching.
Yeah, I've seen very little of it actually.
Yeah. Code Lyoko Stronger After All. Yep. And again, like, and the worst part of it was, it's so funny that Nickelodeon kept its gross out humor throughout after 2010 because they were so big to run with ideas.
Dude.
So they made Sanjay and Craig, which I fucking despise. They made Fanboy and Chum Chum.
Yeah, I tuned out of Nickelodeon entirely at that point. Like I had no idea.
Yep, I hated those shows.
Of course, by that time, by that time I was an adult, so I was like,
Right.
more into like the Adult Swim. I was kind of into the like Adult Swim kind of thing. And,
There's one show that I think I would like because I don't even know if you consider it an anime, but like I've heard varying opinions on it. Is Boondocks, and it looks good, but then I see like clips of it, and I'm like, I feel like there's nothing interesting that's gonna happen to these characters.
I know
Because
I've
it's just
seen
gonna
that
be political.
show.
I feel like it's gonna be political racism, and that's the entirety of the show.
I
Instead of
think
how
you're-
badass of characters like the kids are, or like
I think you're right, and the thing that's weird is that I'm certain I've seen that show, but I couldn't tell
there's
you
a
anything
whole ass
about it.
episode where like I know there's a whole ass episode about like their local chicken place running out of chicken, and they're like bitching about it, or like the fact that a white teacher called one of the students the N-word with an A at the end.
Yeah.
And how people are like, that's okay, I guess, or like, yeah.
Yeah.
It's or like how people are wearing like shorter clothes, like men and women are like wearing like kind of like more revealing clothing, I guess. That was also a thing on Boondocks. Yeah, they tackle political racism really well.
Yeah.
But
I would say the vibes of Code Lyoko were maybe stronger than the story of plot, considering it ended kind of abruptly. Did it end abruptly? I didn't know
it did
that.
end abruptly.
But
I don't think it ever finished airing.
I do, based on what little I saw of that show, I would agree with that though.
You know what's a show I'm actually really glad I got to watch when it was airing was Chaotic. Oh, dude.
Never seen it.
Chaotic was so cool. It had a really cool concept of the show.
Mm.
It was a stereotypical card show, but instead of like gotta collect them all kind of card show, it was more along the lines of let's play this card game, but instead we're gonna build this whole battle system to where like these players can like turn into the monsters, they can use their own abilities, and they are acting as the monsters. And then there's this whole separate world where they can find the monsters, like in their own natural habitat, and it's their job to collect maybe powerful and strong cards to build better decks and stuff like that.
Right.
Really cool concept, actually.
Yeah.
And then they changed the art style.
Dude, Beyblade.
Which
yeah,
one?
Beyblade.
I have
Yu-Gi-Oh,
people.
yeah.
My era of people are so like dick riding metal series.
Oh.
That is not even funny.
Nah.
But like the plastic gen, I think was really not the plastic gen. The original gen was the plastic gen.
I mean, I don't know what you consider the plastic gen.
The original 2000s.
Yeah, that would be That would.
Yeah,
That's what I was gonna say. I would consider. The
I
original.
think that one was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't seen the full series, but I think it has a.
I
I'm
had
weird in
several
the fact
Beyblade.
that
I
I
injured
love
myself
metal.
on a Beyblade a couple times because I would go hard on the paint on those.
Oh yeah.
And I
would
myself, and it was like it was a good time.
I'm weird. I for definitely grew up on metal, and I loved metal, but I feel like Burst just has so much more better written characters and stuff like
See,
that.
I never saw
I
Burst,
like Burst.
so yeah, I haven't seen Burst. So.
It starts off really like bad, like the Beyblades look so awful, but like
yeah.
like
Oh,
as soon as it hits
I
its
remember
stride
that.
in
That's
the
why I
tournament
didn't
arc,
watch
it's
Burst.
so good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll have to give. I might have to go back and watch that because I remember seeing those and I was like, wow, these Beyblades look stupid, and then I just didn't care.
Exactly.
I just didn't.
It becomes one of the better written shows.
It's funny because OG Beyblade
and
toys
the
were
animation's
like actually
stellar.
heavy and metal and would hurt. Dude, you're telling me, dude, the original Beyblades were on another level. They're like, who knew that something like 2 inches round could weigh like 2 pounds and was like, these things were built like a Mack trucks, and they hurt.
I was weird. I didn't watch Batman the Animated Series growing up. I've seen clips of
Oh,
like,
dude,
Batman things, but,
Batman the Animated Series is one of those shows that's so bad that it's good again.
I would love. I think there's only a couple clips I've seen from Batman, and I've also played the Arkham series. And that's the Batman I love. Is the Batman who's compassionate to an extent and wants to genuinely help Gotham and help people better.
Yeah.
That's why my favorite scene from Batman is the telling joke, or like the Joker's bridge joke, or whatever the hell it's called. Perfect scene. But yeah.
I'm not even sure what scene you're talking about.
There's a scene where like Batman's like, I've had enough. I don't want to fight you. You're just gonna go back to Arkham and essentially keep going. And he's offering Joker help after a failed attempt at trying to kill him. And
oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
There's also a scene where oh, what's that girl there's a girl who couldn't age. And she's like so angry at the world and everything. And like Batman does nothing to her at all.
Right.
He just sits there and dodges bullets as she's getting her frustration out. Oh, perfect.
Right.
Perfect. It's so good. The Killing Joke, thank you. It was a movie? Yeah. Yeah, no, dude, the voice actors, Mark Hamill and oh, what's the other one? Shit. But those voice actors are the perfect Batman and Joker. I don't think I can accept anyone as the perfect Batman and Joker combo.
Yeah.
Baby Doll, yes, Baby Doll. Baby Doll is great. Portier, yes. There's also the enemy that I can't remember where the stupid fat brownish bitch that everyone hates from Justice
Wow, that
League.
sounds
I think.
incredibly racist out of context.
I'm brown. It's okay. No, from the Justice League, I think. And where Batman was told to like go inside a building that she basically recreated with her own mind, and essentially they were gonna kill her before she did mass destruction, and Batman just sat on a swing with her and just talked it out and let her die on her own terms.
Right.
Perfect. Yeah. Batman's. I think Batman's a step above the rest when it comes to DC.
Ace. Yes,
Man.
Ace.
Mark and Kevin. Yeah, thank you. Kevin. I can't remember the last name, but yeah. You mean Ace? I can't remember her name off the top of my head, honestly. Guys, I'm sorry. Listen, I may be a superhero fan, but like, when it comes to the Justice League, I am so bad.
Yeah, honestly,
I am so bad.
I've always been, yeah.
I've always been a Marvel guy.
I was gonna say, I've always been Marvel as well. I don't really care that much about Batman. The Arkham games are really good, but like, I don't.
Phenomenal.
Yeah,
games.
they're very good games, but
Amanda
otherwise,
Waller.
like, yeah.
Amanda Waller. Yeah. Oh, speaking of which, there was a for those who don't know, there was a Suicide Squad isekai anime. I have yet to watch it. It's like 8 episodes.
I think you
do not
told
watch
me
the
about
dub.
that.
It's horrendous.
I'm sure it is.
But the ending sequence is Amanda Waller just getting it on. It is perfect.
The woman everyone doesn't like.
I've been a universe girl. Yeah, no, I love Batman. I am not a big fan of any other DC superhero.
Yeah,
at
same.
all. I feel like they lack that humanity that Marvel has.
Yeah.
I'll say by this, Spider-Man is the best written human superhero ever. You can't change that mind. I don't know anyone who's better written for a human perspective. Fletcher Harley Quinn comics? Nice.
Spider-Man is the best written human. I'd have to dwell on that for a bit.
Right.
I'm not sure. I might agree with that, but I'd have to do some retrospect.
I guess it's because he's like all his problems are so relatable because they're not out of this world problems. They're not like, I mean, of course there's villains, but most of those villains are linked to like actual real world problems. And it's translated so well with a character who's so empathetic and resilient and humble as Spider-Man, I would say. Except Disney Spider-Man. Disney Spider-Man can go fuck off. That
Is
bitch
that
ain't humble
canon? Like, is
until
that
the
even-
end of the movie. Yes, he is canon. Didn't have
That's
high hopes with Suicide Squad Isekai when I realized the Joker's signature smile makes makeup in the trailer. Yeah, it's. I've heard mixed reviews about it. I think I'm gonna put it on the back burner for a little bit until I just somehow randomly get to it. But yeah,
Right. In 20 years.
It's a certain. It's a watch. I also heard that the Joker 2 movie failed abhorrently.
Whoops, I reset the wrong game. Hopefully that
didn't
wasn't
even
gonna be a shame.
I didn't even realize it came out.
I didn't know it came up. I didn't know it came out either.
Yeah, I think we talked about that last stream.
Did we?
Yeah, because we were talking about how Harley Quinn, the actor removed the New Yorkin accent.
Oh,
and
yeah.
her signature. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
everything
yeah.
signature Harley Quinn removed. Gone. Bye.
Isn't out until the 4th. Oh! That's why I didn't. Okay.
Oh, okay. It must have been like the pre-screening stuff then, maybe. That I may have heard from. But yeah. We'll see. I haven't even watched Joker 1, to be honest.
I haven't either.
Meow. Hi, cat. Don't you fucking dare. Don't you fucking dare. No. Don't you dare get on my PC. Oh no. Chat, if you lose me, it's because my cat stuck on my PC.
Your cat literally just destroys your entire setup
Absolutely.
by stepping on the wrong port at the wrong time.
She absolutely has done that.
Yep, I believe it. Like I said, I'm pretty sure it's like an instinct. It's instinctive for cats to just see computers and be like,
Death.
yep. Really not looking forward to this Harley, because yeah, she's not even a psychiatrist anymore. Right.
Yeah. Which is rough. You know, it's funny how an adult animated show like Harley Quinn on HBO Max somehow does Harley Quinn better than most franchises.
Kind of makes sense though, I think.
Huh?
I think that kind of makes sense, honestly.
Fair enough.
I guess just because, like, I don't know. I always feel like they were trying to go for that style with her anyway.
Yeah. Let me
A little
think
bit.
here.
Like,
What are
she
some
was
like
never-
random
she was always supposed to
obscure
be kind
shows,
of-
cartoons that I watch? Ah, Lego's Ichima was a really obscure one.
I've literally never heard of that in my life.
Exactly.
Lego's what now?
Lego, it's like Lego's Ichima or Legends Ichima. I don't know. I can't remember the top of my head which one it is.
Well, is it Legends? Wait, it's not Legos? Is it?
It could be Legends Ichima.
Well, was it a Legos show?
Yes, it was a Lego show.
Okay. I've literally never heard of it.
Right. Daigata, another one that's pretty obscure.
Oh, I was gonna
Tai Chi
say.
Chasers.
I've heard of that
Ferrets.
one. Never seen it, but I've heard of it.
Right. Monsuno. Yeah. JetX was kind of like that weird sweet spot.
Oh yeah, I've seen JetX.
Rip JetX, it got turned into Disney XD.
Right.
Which, hey, Disney XD has come out with a lot of good shows too.
That's true.
I would say the first half of Star Wars: Force of Evil was pretty good. I would say that.
Well, I would
Gravity-
say that generally that show would have been good if the internet didn't ruin it.
No, because even the show ruined itself. The
Did it?
last half, like, everything after Lizard Man, fucking Thomas? I don't know. I can't remember the name. After that was complete ass. I think it had inklings of good stuff, but it was poorly paced. I feel like, and then the ending was like, what the fuck is this? Because combining two worlds, great. How does that help
See,
society?
I never saw the ending, so that's probably why.
It wasn't too terrible. Oh shoot, what was the animated series? I can't read the rest.
That was a Lego competitor. Oh!
Spinjitzu was a Lego competitor.
Yeah, but I don't think that's not the one I'm thinking of anyway. There was another one. It was like
Mega Bloks? Was it Mega Bloks that released a show?
Was it Mega Bloks? It might have been. Yeah, because it wasn't like there's Legos, and then you go bigger and you get to Duplos, and then you go bigger than that, and then there's Mega Bloks. I think it was Mega Bloks.
You want to hear something? I grew up on Lincoln Logs. I grew up on fucking Lincoln Logs.
You had Lincoln Logs?
I did have Lincoln Logs.
Wow.
I know.
That predates us. I don't think I didn't have Lincoln Logs.
Damn.
I never had Lincoln Logs. I mean, I'm sure there were some kids who did.
It's not Mega Bloks or Spinjitzu? Okay. A competitor for Lego.
There's another.
I'm struggle
busting
busting
dudes
on
that
this.
you put together.
They were like dudes you just put together. Oh. Like a cartoon, and then the main characters like swap their bodies or something.
Wait. Why is this the Gen 1 Jin? What Gen 1 Jin? Why is the Gen 1 Jin playing? Oh, because it's playing. I put on the Black 2 and White 2 soundtrack, and it's playing music from the Pokemon World Tournament. I forgot about that. I was like, why is the Gen 1
Dude,
Jin theme playing
Iris's
right now?
theme is such a fucking bop.
You know what? We're listening to that right now. I won't. No, wait. Hold on. Before we do Iris's, we gotta do chorus first. Actually, no. I'm gonna do three. I'm gonna end this stream pretty soon. I'm gonna do 3 songs. The first one. Is gonna be oh, it's not in. I guess that sound's not in Black and White 2.
Oh, Bionicle. You're thinking of Bionicle.
Oh, I didn't really consider that a
I definitely did not consider that a Lego competitor.
Yeah, but it makes sense that you would though. We'll listen to the For It Walk song.
Hell yeah!
Every Pokemon can fly. They fly high into the sky, but I can walk. I don't know. I don't have any more words than that. Somebody wrote like a whole...
Lego. Yeah. I'm gonna say. I was thinking along the lines of
was
like,
Lego. It was? I didn't remember that at all.
I think it was, yeah.
Oh, remind me to turn this off after a couple minutes. I accidentally clicked on the 10-hour version. So unless we want to be here until morning,
10 more hours.
No, we're gonna listen to this theme, and then we're gonna listen to Iris's theme, and then we're gonna listen to Chorus's theme, and then I'm gonna end the stream. So
I
whatever
was so surprised that Penny got a hard style fucking song when Iris's theme exists.
Penny's Scarlet and Violet theme gives me life.
I do not like hard style, but like,
oh, I do.
It works so well for her style.
Good. Oh my god. And it just occurred to me that, Katie, you haven't finished Scarlet and Violet. You haven't heard Penny's battle theme. It is so unbelievably good. It might be one of my favorite battle themes in all of video games, actually.
Legends of Masanui. Hey, that sounds like it's from fucking
That sounds like it's from Moana. It's not.
It is from Moana.
Oh yeah, it is. Oh yeah,
Motunui, yeah. Hawaiian folklore, baby. I don't know shit about Hawaiian folklore, but I'd love to learn.
I don't either.
Sounds good.
You are home. Oh, you have arrived. Oh, because it's 10:20. Wow. It's later than I thought. I've been streaming for almost 3.5 hours. No wonder I was gonna end the stream pretty soon. I guess I subconsciously realized how. Well, welcome home. Welcome to the Fur It Walk song.
Yay! Yes, indeed, yay. Goodness gracious, Great Balls of Fire.
Okay, that's gotta be the fourth song. We're gonna do this, and then we're gonna do Iris, and then we're gonna do Chorus, and then we're gonna do Penny, and then I'm gonna call the stream. Unless we think of some other song that we should play. This calls for late night ice cream.
Hell yeah.
I didn't know you needed something to call for late night ice cream. Late night ice cream is just a thing to me. Like,
I don't have ice cream in my freezer.
I actually don't right now either, and I desperately need some.
I agree. You know what? I could really go for an ice cream sandwich, actually.
Oh, yes. Ice cream sandwiches. Digi, what's your favorite kind of ice cream? I already know tornadoes. Katie, what's your favorite too? Because I already know tornadoes.
I used to be a mint fanatic, but then I had a terrible food poisoning from mint, so it's no longer mint.
Oh, I love mint chip ice cream.
I guess I go basic with chocolate, but like.
Oh, that's okay.
I don't know. I've never really found an ice cream flavor that I'm like, I fucking love this besides mint, and I no longer love mint.
Do you know what? Okay, I will say, there's actually a chocolate ice cream. I really love the flavor of it, but I need it to be a different texture. And you're never gonna believe which one it is.
Which one?
It's the fucking basic-ass Walmart store brand ice cream.
Huh.
The chocolate flavor is so good, but because it's cheap-ass ice cream, it's just got this really icy texture that's kind of not, you know... It's like bottom bin texture, but the flavor's really good. I thought that was another piss-colored dog for a second, and it's not.
Slap. You know what does slap though?
You don't know mine. You don't know mine. I don't know that I really have a top favorite myself.
If you birthday cake is also a good flavor. If you put chewy Chips Ahoy in a microwave, specifically the Reese's kind, in a microwave for about 15 to 20 seconds, my god, that shit is fire.
Really? Because I'm gonna be honest with you, in my opinion, the only good place for a chewy Chips Ahoy specifically is in the garbage.
Oh, dude. I don't like, but the peanut butter one is really good. Like,
I don't like.
It doesn't work on ones with like red velvet and stuff like that, but like, yeah.
I don't like the I've tried the Reese's Chewy Chips. I don't like any of the Chewy Chips Ahoy. The whole cookie tastes like a middle school lab experiment. Like it just tastes like pure chemicals to me. I like the regular, like the regular Chips Ahoy just fine. But
brownie bits, chocolate explosion. That's pretty.
I do love mint, but want brownie bits in it instead of. Hang on, my thing's in the way again. Instead of the chocolate chips they put in because they kind of bug my teeth to bite. Oh yeah, I feel that. I prefer the soft, chewy cookies. I mean, I normally I like a soft, chewy cookie texture, but Chips Ahoy specifically, they taste like really
tornado
mealy or something. Casually noms on Reese's Chewy Chips Ahoy. I mean, listen, you can have them. You can have all of them. That's fine. Good for you. I'm glad that people enjoy them. I am just. For some reason, they taste like Chemical City to me, and I don't know what it is.
Speaking of great cookies, fucking Nilla wafers.
Dude, why do those slap so much harder than they have any right to?
I think mine is not nostalgia bias though, because my mom, when she was pregnant with me, apparently ate a bunch of Nilla wafers too. So.
I mean, they're so good though.
I know.
They're so good.
Yeah.
I mean, the best store-bought cookie though is definitely Tate's, 100%.
I've never even heard of those.
Oh, dude, they're like so. They don't make the chewy ones, but they're like these thin, crispy, buttery, flaky textured things. Oh.
Good shit.
For a store-bought cookie, that's my jam.
God,
they're kind of expensive though, so I don't get them very often, but they taste more homemade than they are. Honestly though, when it comes to most cookies, unless it's like an Oreo or something, I'm honestly just gonna bake them myself because I don't like. They're cooked like chocolate chip cookies are not hard to make. Like I'll just make chocolate chip cookies. They're not.
No, they're not. Oh, you've been to the Iowa State Fair, right?
Yeah.
Okay. The fucking cookies they sell at the Iowa State Fair.
Oh my god, dude.
Oh, dude.
I just immediately gained 10 pounds when you spoke those words. I need that in my gullet right now. I need that in my mouth. I need somebody to place that cookie in my mouth right now. I don't even know what the fuck it is. I need it in my stomach right now. I need it to coat every single one of my taste buds right now.
Dude, I'm so pissed off.
There's crack in those things, I swear to God.
I'm so pissed off that I went to the dentist. My teeth fucking kill me whenever I eat something sweet.
Oh,
like
yeah.
they physically hurt.
Right.
And I was like, it's like anything sweet. It's like barbecue, like fucking toothpaste, and I'm like, okay, let's go see what's wrong. I asked them what's wrong. They don't fucking know. I have a filling there. It's nowhere near the nerve.
Right.
So I don't know what the hell is wrong with my tooth, and I hate it. I absolutely despise it.
Dude, that sucks.
Yeah.
I don't have as much of a sweet tooth as I used to, but I would still hate to have my teeth do that like that.
Oh, dude, you know me. I'm a fucking sweet fanatic.
Yeah. You showed me. I still need to make those goddamn, freaking Fireball whiskey
whiskey cheesecake shots. Oh,
I need
baby.
those in my life right now. I will pound so many of those and immediately regret my entire existence.
There's this TikTok recipe that we actually made, red velvet cream cheese brownies.
Dude, I'm pretty sure I've seen that.
It's so good.
That's
Just thinking about the deep fried foods at the fair made me gain 20 pounds.
Dude, seriously though.
Or 2 pounds, yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly though, I love. You know what I really want to try again is fried cheesecake.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh, it's so good. You know, I don't even love. I mean, I like a decent cheesecake, but cheesecake's not like my favorite dessert of all time. But deep fried cheesecake, you're speaking my language, man. You are on another level.
I fucking love cheesecake in general, but frying that shit, woo! The inner American comes out in me, and I start fucking smoking cigars and making bald eagle sounds.
You buy a Ford F-150. You buy a Ford F-150 immediately.
Start gaining like 300 pounds.
Yup.
I start talking in a Texan accent. That's what good Americans do.
Yeah.
I start supporting fucking Donald Trump.
I start voting Republican. Oh no. Don't do that. Especially not now. I'm just thinking about the times I would take over tornadoes in my kitchen to just make cake balls and cheesecake for no reason.
I'd be more amazed if someone could make cheesecake, because I've heard making cheesecake is fucking
mint
hard.
Mint Oreo cake balls.
Immediately.
Give them. Insert them inside of me. I need them. Take it out of context. I don't give a shit. I need them. Okay, you all didn't remind me to change the song. We started talking about food, and now we're here. We've been listening to the For It Walk song for 11 minutes.
Yeah.
All right, time for some
Iris.
For some
Making
iris
cheesecake from
thing.
scratch is a pain. I see.
Making cheesecake from scratch.
Now y'all make me want to go to Cheesecake Factory.
Never,
Fuck you. Or there's cheesecake at Hy-Vee, but that shit's expensive.
Well, cheesecake in general is kind of expensive, even to make it. Like, cream cheese is, like, it takes a lot of cream cheese, and cream cheese, like, in that context, is not cheap. Like, it looks cheap on the shelf. You're like, oh, yeah, it's just $3 for, like, a pack. But, like, the amount of cream cheese you need for, like, a proper cheesecake is actually a lot. Like, so it ends up getting kind of, even to make cheesecake is kind of expensive. Oh, this slaps. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Iris's theme.
Yeah, 10 hours or it didn't happen. Tornado. We can go back to the For It Walk song if you want, but I can't promise 10 more hours of stream. I'm sorry.
Listen, all I'm thinking in my mind is communist for it.
Why? What? Communist fruit?
Think about it. You'd be so cute with a little hat, like a little Russian flag.
Ba-dum, bum, ba-ba, bum, ba-ba, ba, ba-ba, bum,
Yes.
ba-ba, ba,
It tastes like a
ba,
warm hug.
bum,
Fuck you!
ba, ba, ba,
It's been
ba,
chai cookies! Chai cookies!
Excuse me?
Tornado, I
Wait.
just drank a whole ass chai latte.
You
Not
just
just
said-
today.
You just said two.
I am.
Tornado.
I'm
Wait a
Indian.
second. How
It's
have
in
we-
my blood.
How have we not talked about these things before? You just said 2 words in a row that made me love you all over again. Like, what? What? Chai cookie? This is, huh? I need that recipe
His mind is
now.
blown. Immediately.
Immediately. I need them. Cheesecake to make right can be a bit pricey when you add it all up. Plus, it's a bit time intensive. Yes,
It is very time intensive.
Dude, you activated the. You really did. You activated every brain receptor I have. Granted, at this point in the night, I'm not sure it's that many.
Neuron activated.
But like, I don't know how many active brain receptors I have at the moment. But you activated all of them,
I have 2 on a good
or
day.
maybe both of them. I was gonna say maybe both of them, depending on how many we. You apparel. Yeah, you definitely apparently did. Apparently did.
Apparel.
Tornado
I
has
like apparel.
brain receptors too.
Chai apparel.
Tornado and I are do words good smart. But dude, chai
Yeah,
cookies?
no,
Excuse me?
please send the Indian man chai cookies.
Dude, yeah. The Indian man needs complimentary chai cookies.
Absolutely, I do.
Dude, I haven't made my homemade chai
I have
latte in a while. I
none
need to
in
do
my
that.
freezer.
Aww. Fool's love. Got it. I mean, listen. We've discussed this.
They always say that the best way to a man's heart is through his stomach.
Y'all are tossing the brain cell around too much. You're not kidding. You're not joking.
What brain cell? All we're talking about is food. I don't think that requires brain
I was gonna
cell.
say sometimes Digi and I share a brain cell. It is a thing sometimes.
Most of my friends
There's a
they share a brain cell with.
there's a reason Digi and I just have reverse pictures of Fuecoco as our Discord profile picture. It's honestly, it's not just that he's cute, it's that it's fitting. Like it's exactly.
Oh, it's very fitting.
It's exactly.
All I hear in my brain is da 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 da
Da da da da da da da da.
Listen, the fact that we can quote SpongeBob quotes at the exact same time should tell you everything.
What I also really like about that is that you sang that at the same key and in the same tempo as the Iris theme playing right now, and it kind of works. So it's really
That's
funny.
amazing.
It's like actually kind of funny.
I didn't even notice it was in the same key.
Yeah, well, you're probably not listening to the. I
I'm
mean,
not. I can't. Yeah. What brain cells? I have no brain cells when I'm cooking.
Food definitely requires brain cells. Digi's lack of brain cells is seen in his cooking.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, I did.
Oh,
sorry,
Rachel,
the
hi.
heart's
I
in the
didn't
way.
even know. I didn't even
The
register
heart
that there was
icon
somebody
on
else.
mobile's in the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Fool has seen me cook.
I have
Unfortunately.
cooked with him. Unfortunately, I thought I was bad.
He
This
lived
man
me for
uses
a week, saw my
plastic-
cooking, and fucking left.
This man used a plastic fork for stirring something on a stove.
I had nothing else.
That's my point. It was a bad time. But then again, I can't say much because the reason I saw that is because I was staying with him in between moving because my previous landlord was a dipshit.
It wasn't even that your previous landlord was dipshit. The person you were talking to for moving was also a dipshit.
Well, there was that
Thank
too.
you, Amy. We love you, Amy.
Yes, we
All
love
hail
you.
Amy.
Yes, we love Amy Bergmeyer. You guys don't know who Amy Bergmeyer is, but trust me, we love her. I promise. She is the reason I moved down here. Yeah, she is literally the reason that I was able to move down here successfully, pretty much. Because, yeah. How does Gabriel get the brain cell? He's an orange cat. I mean, listen, I love cats dearly. But let's be real. Do they really have that many brain cells?
Oh, true cat. It has like the spatial awareness. She'll
Right.
fall off of anything.
Yeah. Oh, Digi, this is really unfortunate, but your Discord has become a completely robotic mess.
I'm sorry.
Oh, it fixed itself.
For those of you who don't know, it's my fucking interface. And it
Oh,
costs
no, it wasn't that
200
problem. It was not that problem. I think your internet, like, got slow or something.
Like
it wasn't...
my internet's also a piece of dog shit.
Oh, yeah, you have MediaCon.
I have lost connections with this internet. I do not have MediaCom. I have a random nobody thing that the apartment does because it's cheaper to pay them than it is MediaCom.
Oh, so it's
But
worse
hey, I
than
get 400
MediaCom.
megabytes down, but the constant drought of
Yeah,
internet.
Yeah.
If I download something, I tank to like 10 megabytes a second, maybe.
Yeah, some of them do. You can see them plotting. That's fair, Katie. That's a fair observation. All right. Time for some chorus.
Also, it's not me who has bronchitis now, it's electricians up here in the background. Sorry.
Yes. I love how there is technically voice acting in this DS song.
Is it? In Penny's theme?
No, in Chorus's theme.
Oh!
There's a voice actively counting down. Like it's at least a sample of a voice. Like an actual vocal sample. In a DS game.
Dude, that reminds me. I was told for years that one of my favorite songs of all time, "Shelter" by Porter Robinson, the original the whole da 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 was made by a Vocaloid. That is not the case. It was actually lead samples from a song called "Hollow Heart," which was that pretty cool. And now he's touring, and I'm very sad that I can't go.
So, funny thing about that, I've heard the song Hollow Heart. I thought Hollow Heart borrowed the sound from Porter Robinson. Because I didn't know the chronology for when they came out. I didn't know.
Yeah.
So, yes. Okay, that's interesting.
Yes, it is.
I misidentified the thief, so to speak.
Ah, yes. Favorite quote, as a musician, you're a thief. Be a thief. You're okay being a thief.
I mean...
Be a thief if you're a musician. Just don't plagiarize.
Yeah. Good musicians borrow, great musicians steal. That's how it goes.
Exactly.
Oh, before the stream end, I know the topic was...
Hours ago.
Hours ago, but I think I have a tally of my shiny pretty cool. Yes, Katie, please tell me your tally of shinies. I mean, I can tell you my tally of total shinies, but that's not... that would not be a
Is that
full
including
odds total.
duplicates? Yeah.
Well, not even including duplicates, even just in general. I have a lot, but I shiny hunt the Scarlet and Violet a lot, and they are not full odds shinies at all. So
Right.
because I've got about 325 just from Scarlet and Violet.
Damn.
But like, you can find shinies in a half an hour in Scarlet and Violet. You know, or an hour if you're not very lucky, if you're pretty unlucky. But still, like, they're not particularly hard. Mostly.
Unless you're blind.
Well,
and you have
and
fucking small ass Pokemon like
yeah,
a
I was gonna say. I also haven't hunted any of the
mouse.
Pokemon that are like really difficult to like see either. Like I've basically done everything. I've honestly maybe
What
done.
am I doing Sunday? No clue.
What are we all doing Sunday? I am free after roughly 2 o'clock. But that would be assuming I would not have eaten anything yet, probably. So probably more like like 2:30 to 3 o'clock would probably be if we're doing anything Sunday. It's actually not that many for me. 14 total, plus from Go or events. Yeah. But yeah, like, yeah. Like, probably... What? What's up, Tornado?
She'd probably want to do like a monster night.
Yeah, you want to do like a monster? What if anyone wants to do a monster camp thing? Yeah, I'm down.
Yeah. I don't particularly get. Hold on.
Digi, don't you usually go to like your dad's on Sundays? Like,
I go to my dad's on Sundays if there's a wrestling event, which I'm trying to think if there is.
Oh, okay. Oops, I accidentally reset the wrong game again. Hopefully that was not going to be a shiny.
That's not happening. No, it's too free.
If we start early enough, sure. Well, like I said, it would be like I wouldn't be really free until around. I mean, I could make it as early as 2, but I would like to eat something. I'm not really. I'm not. I would rather make it 3, just so, or at least like 2:30, so I could like I could eat lunch. Cause I got church in the morning, and then I got a choir thing I gotta do in the afternoon. I'm helping out with recording some part tracks for some stuff at the university Sunday afternoon. I think that should take.
We're so fucking far behind on Horizon.
Huh?
We're so far fucking behind on Horizon.
Oh, dude, we are, aren't we? We're on like level, because they're on like episode 65 at this point, and I think we're on like what, 57, 58?
Yeah.
Something like that? Yeah.
Yep.
Anybody
hey, we've gotten past the 60 episode mark, which is pretty cool.
Anybody know if we got a shiny Gyarados and one of the well, I mean, gold, silver, crystal.
That's guaranteed.
I mean, obviously there's the red Gyarados, Katie, in gold, silver, crystal. But probably you haven't been able to. You wouldn't obviously be able to transfer those anywhere unless you have the virtual console gold, silver, and crystal. Because original Gen 1 and Gen 2 weren't compatible with Gen 3. Otherwise, and obviously Heart Gold and Soul Silver, there's one. I mean, it's the same thing, so. Must be from Soul Silver. Yeah, probably. Because, yeah, Gen 2 always has the guaranteed shiny red Gyarados. That's why it's the most famous shiny of all time, because it's, like, the one that is literally plot required. So, at least to interact with it. So let me know what time. So what time would work for you all on Sunday to do, like, a thing?
Anytime is fine with me.
Yeah, like I said, I can go from. Like I said, I could make it too, but my other thing though too is I'm not exactly. I think my choir thing. So I have church in the morning, and I think my choir thing goes from. I think I'm recording from 11:30 to 1:30 on Sunday for some part tracks. So, like I said, I could make it 2, but it would be 2 would be I would not be eating food all day if we did 2. And we know how long Monster Camp goes, so like I would rather make it like 3. So if you all are good on that, Katie, are you? Sounds like Katie might be the only one up in the air at this point. And while we decide on that, I'm gonna go ahead and close us out with some Penny.
boom, 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 boom.
Whoa.
Yeah, hard style is not my thing, but it's so like bumping for Penny.
Oh, this is so good.
Dude, most of the tracks are so fucking good in Scarlet Violet.
Dude, the Scarlet, yeah. They really are. That's one area, though, where Pokemon just doesn't miss. Like, really ever. Like, they're pretty much always bangers. The chorus of this song, though, is like, literally lives rent-free in my head sometimes. It's so good. Yeah! Here it comes.
Hey, he's ready.
Ba-da-da-da-da. That's it. We're getting a shiny right here. Guys, we're doing it. We're doing it. We're getting a shiny right here. Let's do it.
Shiny.
Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Could you imagine?
Shiny.
Please, shiny.
Do it.
Damn it.
Damn it.
All right, we got a little more. We got a little longer. We got a little more. Come on. Oh shit, I just picked the... I got so into the music, I just double picked the spicy chicken nugget. If one of these is shiny, I ain't even gonna be mad. Let's go. Give me a shiny Torchic, that's fine. Do it. Damn. Okay. Damn. Alright, we got a little longer. This is the 5-minute version. We'll listen to the whole thing. We'll go until we're done. It actually only loops the song. I think it's actually only once. Because the song's actually like kind of a full length. Or no, I guess it's looped already. I guess it's twice.
Ah yes, it's not the same 8 notes over and over during an Elite Four battle!
Dude, that was the one nice thing about playing through Scarlet version, is that by the time I got to that, they had patched it and they actually fixed that. So I actually got to hear the whole Elite Four theme while I battled. It was good.
Yay!
It's a pretty good theme actually once it works.
I love how we were like so confused about that.
I know, everybody
like,
was, including me. I was too. I was like, what is this vibe? This is weird.
Like found the
Oh no, I
entire
was wrong.
sword-
It doesn't loop. Yeah, this is like a whole 5-minute song. I forgot about the second half of this song that plays through the second time through.
Chloe just bouncing your head. I can't hear the music, so all I see is bouncing your head.
Da da da. Da da da.
Shiny.
Please, give it to me. Give it to me. Damn it. Watch it be another fucking dog. I'm gonna be so pissed.
That was so funny.
I will literally ban this track if I get another shiny Poochyena in the next 2 minutes. I will forever hate this track if that happens. Okay, so my shiny breakdown is 4 from random encounters, 6 from Go events, Mystery and Gyarados from Soul Silver. Yeah, I may have another shiny or 2 in Go still. Yeah, that's fair. Ba-da-ba-ba-da. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Ba-ba-da. Ba. That's so good.
I love you giving that one to me. Just so you can
I ain't stopping.
try and get used-
I ain't stopping until it's over.
Piss dog!
Please no. I run that risk every time I reset. Oh, it actually doesn't loop. It literally just goes ba 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 ba, and then the video just stops. So I thought it was gonna fade out. So I was like sitting there dancing, and it just stops abruptly, and I'm like, oh. Well, guys, we tried. The penny theme did not bring us the shiny. It did.
I got a shiny though. I didn't get a shiny though.
Oh well, you got the shiny Rattata. Did you get another one?
No, I was.
Oh.
Did not.
And since Digi's Discord is becoming complete robot mess again, I guess this is a pretty good time. The end. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It just literally I expected it to fade out and go into the next track, but it just stops. The YouTube video that loops it twice just stops. It's really funny. But anyway. Alright, guys. That was it. Thank you for joining me for another stream. We're 1561 into... We're 1562. Why are we one... We're one ahead in Ruby over Sapphire. I'm not sure why that happened, actually, but oh well. We're also 5, but I don't know. Whatever. Anyway. Hopefully see you guys 1 second. The YouTube... Every time I click the YouTube thing, it hides the chat. 1 second. On Sunday. Yeah! If we're good for like 3 o'clock.
Yeah, I'm down.
Yeah. We gotta start early enough so we can finish early enough so I can stream Stray. Oh, right. Yeah. Yeah, Dig is playing through Stray right now.
Nice.
Yeah.
That was a fun one.
It was a fun one. I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember most of the plot to that game. I really don't.
All I remember is the hipster
cryptic.
robot.
Yeah, it seems so cryptic. It's cryptic at times. I'm gonna really quickly do this just so it doesn't keep looping. But yeah. 3 o'clock. Katie, I don't think you answered, Katie. Are you good for 3? I kind of want us to figure this out before I actually end the stream. So I'm gonna go ahead and click this real quick. Oh, this is way more hype than we need right now. But that's fine. But like next time sending by it for a black and white shiny sooner or later, or we're gonna be here for a year. Yeah, listen, we might be here for a year. You're good for 3. Okay, everybody's good for 3. All right, sweet. I will see you all we will see each other for what are we doing? Monster Camp stuff at 3 o'clock on Sunday. Be there or be
square.
Rhombus. Be square. I tried to make a joke. It wasn't very acute. Anyway, all right. Thank you all for joining me. Do the things in the YouTube-y thingies.
Bye.
Not that I get any other viewers anyway, but you know, we're gonna pretend. So, do the thingies in the make sure it's the scribble dibble. I think all of you are scribble dibble. Like, comment, tell me how great my dancing skills toward the end of that with Penny's battles work. I know how fabulous it was. You don't need to tell me, but please do in the comments. It was good times. But anyway, okay. Bye. See you Sunday.